moving. Once we can get everything worked out, we'll be going live with their network as well. So yeah, it's so we're all over the place. But yeah, for the most part, right now we're taking our little Christmas break right now.
Mm-hmm.
2023 was an amazing year for the Paranormal Voice.
Mm,
We were everywhere and anywhere we could possibly be. I think we did like 10 conventions this
nice,
year.
nice.
So we were all over the place.
That's
Just
awesome.
trying to do so yeah, but I mean it's thanks to guys like Rob and Sarah that's really helped us get out there and all everybody else. Like I said, we've got a great following. So yeah, and 2024 is not holding back either. It's starting to pile up real quick.
That's awesome, man. That's kick ass. Now everybody knows why they're here. There's a Christmas break. I was trying to hide that from everybody. I'm a nobody. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
They wanted to help out the little guy a little bit.
Oh no, no!
I'm
It's
teasing,
you know what?
I'm
This
teasing.
is awesome. This is awesome. I
No,
love
I
this
kid,
stuff.
I kid. No, listen. So I'm just trying to do some different things, trying to have some fun. I threw it out there in our messenger, and these guys were like, "Yeah, I'm in on that." So we're just gonna, like I said, just have fun. We're gonna be everywhere. Rob, what shows you got going on right now? First of all, Danny, we all know Danny Marie. That's a good-looking crew you have going on there tonight. Great guys. So she only talked about you guys being good-looking, and only you guys are great guys because she said that's a good-looking crew you have. You see what I'm saying? You see that?
Yeah, she excluded you.
She did, right?
It's not okay.
Danny, that's just not okay. I'm teasing.
Not
Of course,
okay,
Rob's
Danny.
going to ride that one all the way to the shore. But that's all right. What shows you on when they at? Do you know? Any idea? Do you want me to talk to Sarah? Yeah, what do you got?
Oh, well, every Wednesday we have, live with Rob and Sarah, which is just is kind of like this, unscripted insanity. Then every other Thursday, except recently, we have Seek with Your Soul, which is and that's at 8 p.m. So by the way, Wednesday lives are at 1 p.m. Eastern. Somehow people show up.
They
Everybody's working, but they show up. Every other Thursday.
Yes, we're working, Rob.
Yeah, everybody's working. We Seek with Your Soul is kind of the show about the journey past the equipment, right? And what you bring when you're investigating and the magic that you are on an investigation versus what a lot of people think paranormal is, because it is more than a deceased person or a spirit or whatever. It's stuck in a location. There's a lot of things that you and the universe bring to paranormal investigations. We dive deep into those things, and it's sort of a structured series, right? We started out with kind of age brackets, and it seems, at least from what we've seen, that a lot of people, and if you stop and think about it, their first experiences really go back to between 6 and 9 years old. And then that sort of determines how you paranormal later in life. So that's what Seek with Your Soul is about. It's more of a spiritual based show than the gadgets and the gadgets and the beepies and flashies. That's every other Thursday at, I want to say 8 p.m. But we've skipped the last couple of two. And then I don't know. I just randomly jump on and go live.
You do randomly jump on. I love having it right here because sometimes I'm like a little kid, man. I'm like, I want to go. Like, it pulls me to the room. I'm headed for the studio. I'm like, I want to go on. I want to go on.
I was going to do it today. I was busy today with packing shirts, but I needed to take a break. So I was like, let me go live and just bullshit about something. But I knew I had this tonight, and I saved it for tonight.
Well, listen, I can't thank you guys enough because this is my first Alphabet Soup. And it's something that I do everything that's my passion, and being a goofball is kind of my passion. All right. So even when I'm out in the woods and I'm running around looking for the big guy and I'm, ghost hunt, whatever it might be, there's always some kind of comedic idiocy going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't help it. You know what I mean? It's just, it's the way I was made, So I figure one of these days I'm going to get Bigfoot to laugh out loud and I'm going to catch him hiding. You know what I'm saying? That's my plan. I'm going for it, man. I'm going for it, Rob. Thank you.
You'll make it happen.
But thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. So, some of the things I wanted to talk about, right? Get this. You ready for some topics?
Let's do it.
Anybody else has topics on the side? Anybody in the audience it could be a random word. I don't care what it is. I want you to bring it up because we're going to banter about it. All right. But I have some questions I want to ask these guys. And it's not necessarily about ghosts or Bigfoot or anything like that. Hang
Is
on,
everybody else wearing pants? By the way, that's because I was told not to wear pants tonight.
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants.
That's
right.
Isn't that always the option, Rob? And pants
It's
are
an
optional.
option.
I think Dale's skating around a little bit. Dale, answer the question, bro.
It was mandatory.
That was an option.
It was an option.
Richie sent me a contract that was like 10 pages long, and I had to sign off on no pants.
Yeah, no pants.
Definitely not. Yeah, don't tell Russ it was an option. Whatever you do, everybody. It's good stuff. So check this out. So I've been having some like battles within my mind for many years. So I wanted to put a panel together that could finally answer the question for me. Okay. Listen, I don't care if you think it's weird. Weird is personality. Understand? I want to know. The first question I'm going to ask these guys. Everybody ready for this? This is a panel. I want a panel of answers. I want to know why your finger fits your nostril so perfectly in order to pick your nose.
Why? What? Oh, your finger. Yeah.
Right. I can't pick your nose. Right? It doesn't fit perfectly. Then my mother tells me not to pick my nose. Does that mean I'm supposed to? Answer the question.
No. So look,
let's go to Rob first. Go ahead, Rob. You want to talk? Go ahead.
Do me a favor. Look up for a little bit. No, I face the camera. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to make a lot of things are starting to make sense. Yeah, you do wear pantyhose. I get it. Yeah, there's the reason for that is because Richie, like, you really don't need to be in my nose ever. However,
that's a great point, but I get that. That's part of the point. Go ahead.
Right. However,
don't fall asleep, Mammy, but go ahead.
If the price is right, I'll let you dig.
Wow, there's actually a price, Rob? Wow.
Yeah.
What do you
we're living, everybody has a price.
Yeah. Times are tough, man.
So does anybody have a direct answer to that? Rob's got to answer everything. Think about this. It's a legitimate question that I've asked, my God, many years. You can pick your nose. Oh, what's that?
Well, yeah.
Look, here's an answer. I have to rely on the audience. See, there it is. Put it up near your nose. Go ahead. It's perfect.
Yeah,
it fits
perfect. Just right.
It fits perfect, right?
Yeah.
Look how big my hands are. I had to have big nostrils for these things.
Well, that's why I asked you to look up.
Yeah, look at it.
It's like the fucking Lincoln Tunnel.
Wow. You know something about the Lincoln Tunnel? Jeez. Why would you ever do that? Lincoln Tunnel.
Probably Rob's investigated everywhere, so he's probably investigated the Lincoln Tunnel just to make sure there's no ghosts in there.
I hate the Lincoln Tunnel.
Probably picks his nose a lot of investigations too. Russ, what are you trying to say?
It's one of those age-old questions you're never going to know the answer to. I mean, just like from your elbow to your wrist is the size of your foot. From the bottom of your earlobes lines up directly with your nipples.
What?
Yep.
What? How friggin' happy am I that I asked this question finally?
Wait, what about my nipple?
So the bottom of your earlobes line up directly with your nipples.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna be here a while. Hey, can you take us off the stage, please? I got questions. Where do you read that? See, this is it. This is what I'm talking about. These are the questions we need to know as humans.
Just random useless knowledge that I picked up over the years.
Dude, you're perfect for this. You are alphabet soup. I can't believe you just shot out those two things. I didn't even think my earlobes line up with my freaking nipples. I'm never gonna get that out of my freaking head.
Now I can guarantee you, everybody in the chat right now is doing one of these things.
Hey, everybody in the chat, if you just did that, just say yes in the chat. Go ahead. Let's read Timmy's question. You can pick your nose, but can't pick your friends. Nose design, it also fits nice in mine. What? Different fingers for different holes. Oh. Jimmy, your wife must not be home if you're talking like that.
Wow.
Huh? Look at this.
I'm hoping I'm coming in as the producer and hoping by different holes they mean like their earlobes or something.
Earlobes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 100%. Yes, ma'am. Right, Dale?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was thinking. Earlobes, yeah.
What do you got this Dale? Honestly, what's the nostril? Does your finger fit perfectly?
Probably, yes. I would probably say because you got to try to dig out those brain cells somehow.
Is that what boogies are? Boogies are brain cells.
Yeah, they're depleting brain cells.
Is that what we think? What is the scientific name for those?
It's
someone look that up?
It's mucus. It's things that are in the body that are not supposed to be here.
It's called Banter with Richie B.
Rob's going, what did I sign up for?
Yeah, no,
It's a legitimate question.
I don't think Sarah's watching, but I do have a very I have reactions to snot and puke.
Oh, me too. I throw up.
Oh, stop! Don't even
I
say the word. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Stop.
You
Ricky,
got a weak
seriously.
stomach, though? No, seriously, you got a weak stomach? I'm asking, yes or no?
Yeah.
Me too.
My wife is
it's horrendous.
my wife is the same way, and she works with kids. But anytime she hears the gagging sound,
right.
she's
yeah,
like,
no,
I'm out.
no. Okay, we're moving on. Yep, you're right, Rob. You're right, Rob. My bad. Yep, my
You know
bad,
how
Rob.
it started.
I'm
It
done.
started.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
he's
even
giving us
telling
background.
because then we'll all be puking. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Come on,
well,
Russ, don't smoke. You're making me want to smoke.
Yeah. You can
God
step
damn
out for
it.
a smoke anytime you want. This is just banter and bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
I know. I do what I want. I'm Rob fucking
Right.
Stackowitz.
All right. While we're on growth, I'm gonna go right to the next thing. You ready?
Here we go. Cheers.
No, see, we're gonna touch a few things. All right. So my thing has always been. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not a gentleman when I say this because my mother would slap me, but it's something that's been on my mind, and I said I'm going to say it on my show. To me, it's like swear words. Why do we enjoy the smell of our own poop? Nothing.
Nothing.
All right, my theory is
because I mean I add the potpourri to it, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Potpourri. That just makes it.
That's Canadian. version of it.
You know,
That's the Canadian
don't you
version of
ever don't you
potpourri.
ever see those little ads that pop up on Facebook and they're poop
the
spray
poopery.
stuff? The
Yeah,
poopery, that's it.
Potpourri.
Poopery. That is
And
actually
then
a thing.
there's a Bigfoot one. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, it's
Squatch.
Squatch soaps and
Squatch.
stuff.
Yeah, there's the soap, but then there's
it's natural.
there's the poop spray. I don't know if I necessarily enjoy it.
Really?
Since I have a gag reflex, no.
Does it make your stomach weak? Are you that weak?
It depends. I rarely poop.
Everyone poops. There's a book.
There's-
He
Read it.
didn't say he didn't poop. He said he rarely poops. Okay, very
Rarely.
rarely. He's
When
not
I
saying
do
he
it,
does.
When I do, it's it's special.
Right. So
He's making sure people are not collecting and selling it on eBay.
Yeah.
That's part of
Yeah.
Rob's
You gotta check
memorabilia.
yeah, he's got a
It'll be
check
on the
mark.
shop Tuesday. Don't worry.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
check mark. He's got a check mark.
It's-
So you gotta pay for
You
his.
got a
smell.
check mark. I can sell my poop.
So my theory is this. They're at the Last Supper, right? Whether you believe in the whole holy history or not. I think they were at the Last Supper. I think one of the disciples got up, went out, took a deuce, right? Comes back, and he says, hey, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. And he says to Jesus, hey, I just took one and it smelled like Moses, and I threw up, like Rob was talking about, right? And then Jesus talked to God, and then the next day, everything was fine. Is that normal thinking? No?
Yeah. No, that's pretty normal.
That's
So I need to know what you're taking and how much and where can I get it?
This is my own head all this time. You know what I mean?
I'm switching to Dr. Pepper.
This is what happens in my head all the time.
What's
I
in
have
the
this
Dr.
question.
Pepper, Rob?
You know,
Nothing.
still no answer. Nobody's got an answer. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, listen.
Wow.
I
Well,
don't
It don't
know.
make sense.
Well, see, the good thing about me is though, it's like I really don't have a sense of smell, so it
that's good.
really benefits me very well.
That's
Bro.
nice.
That's not even fair.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, something about evolution, right? Something. My dog likes it.
Yeah, dogs like it. Isn't that
Yeah, he'll
weird?
show up. He shows up.
Did you have any kind? Oh, here's a
Get Russ's
paranormal question
face.
for you guys. Here's a paranormal question for you guys. Did you
All
have
right.
anything during an investigation happen like that? You had to run out, like stomach throwing up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but because of an entity, you think, or because something made you? What is it? Would be a? What is your theory
Oh,
on your case?
my case? Who you
Oh,
talking to?
anybody, individually cases, all yours.
One time I was overwhelmed at Missouri State Penitentiary. Now I'm not going to say, the entity made me sick, but I did. I got really, really sick out of nowhere. But then other times it's just, pizza prior to.
It's pizza.
Yeah.
Like too much pizza.
Yeah, look, I'm on the road a lot, and then we eat
Road
like
food.
idiots. It's road food. So yeah, it's been a couple of things. Hold on. Turtles
Russ,
can breathe out of their buttholes.
What? Wait, is that
Sorry.
true? Is that true? Wait, stop.
Yeah. I mean, you can too if you try hard enough, Richie.
That
No,
is true, actually. That's another useless fact.
Russ would know this. That's why I was going to Russ on this, the expert on this shit. Okay, I'm already learning this stuff. All right. So real quick, back to the throwing up on the. When you went outside, did you feel better after?
After I puked, yeah.
Yeah, but some people like I've been in investigation. I got a little nauseous, and I've gone outside, and it kind of stepped away from it. Does that help everybody? Is that a thing? You think? Is that real?
I don't know how much of it's psychosomatic or not, but you know what? If it works, it works, right? You go outside, you feel better.
Experience wise with you guys,
that there's some spirit or ghost or entity going, oh fuck, I can't go out there.
Right.
There's a door. How am I going to get through that door?
Has that happened, Russ? That happened to you before?
It has in multiple different locations, but the whole stepping outside thing, I think one of the big things about it is everybody always says step outside, get some fresh air, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to look at it from a scientific standpoint. We're running around these abandoned buildings, these 200, 300-year-old properties. A lot of us don't wear rebreather masks. We don't wear face coverings. We don't do anything like that. Mm-hmm. So it could be contributed to the factors of what's inside the building. I mean, you got 10 people walking around a building, kicking up dust and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But also in the same aspect, I've actually had, some experiences at a location in Ohio where I felt like I was being stabbed in the stomach.
Oh, yeah.
I walked outside and just like completely lost cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And like afterwards I felt better, but I would not go back to that area again.
Right.
So you associated it with that spot, that you felt something that made him.
It was probably one of the worst pains. It felt like somebody just stuck a knife in my lower stomach and just twisted.
Really?
And it wasn't nerves. It wasn't anything like that. It was just like, I'm not saying it was spectral or paranormal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, right.
But I had not eaten prior to the investigation because I always eat like midway through the investigation just because. So
whereabouts?
But that's just my experience.
Whereabouts?
Yeah. You know the location very well, I'm assuming, Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
One of the biggest prisons in Ohio.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just there.
Oh, were you?
Mansfield Reformatory.
Do you get sick? Have you gotten sick, Dale? You've been out a bunch.
I have gotten sick, and actually where I got sick was at the Hinsdale house. We were in the upstairs area, and just a real putrid smell came out of nowhere. It was like perfect. Like, I mean, yeah, you had the whole area smelled like, like it does when it's old, but this was like really, it was like all of a sudden somebody just opened up a bag of like rotten food, and it was just like, okay, and I was just like, yeah, I got nauseous right away. And for a guy that has very limited smell, it was really, really bad. So if I can smell it, it's got to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran outside, and I just think like the outside, it's just like one of those things. You don't want to go to a bathroom because everybody will hear you yak anyway. So you want to go inside where you think nobody's going to hear you.
Right. Well, there's other things you probably don't want to do in a bathroom at those places either. Everybody will hear you.
Now, Dale,
the Hinsdale house is pretty nice, though. The bathroom was pretty nice. It was like one of the nicest rooms in the house.
Oh,
now,
nice.
quick follow-up to that, Dale. Now, when you smelled that smell, did anybody else in your group smell that, or was it just you?
There was, the two investigators that was in Mary's room, I believe it is. They smelt it really bad, but then just shortly before that, one of the investigators was getting choked in that room.
Oh, geez.
So, and it was
in a good way or a bad way. A good way or a bad way.
People pay for that, bro.
It was definitely a bad way. It took a couple of us to carry her down the stairs and out of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
That is not a good way, Rob. They don't pay for that one. Well, maybe if they go with you, they pay for
Right.
it. That's true, though, right?
I know a lot of different areas out in Nevada and California that say differently.
Here's my poopery right here.
Poopery.
Polter
Chillin'.
chillin'.
So I know Talik's got a question. I just want to go over this one. Do you think it's the high negative energy? Like we already kind of went over that a little bit, right? Rob doesn't, Russ is kind of, and then
I don't know. Look, I don't know. It's hard to say, right? There's no way to prove it.
But how many investigations have you been on? Not to cut you off, but you've been on 1,000 investigations. If you feel it in 20 of them, and it's wouldn't it be associated?
It could be. It could be drawing an educated guess, right? But then
hypotheses.
You can have, you can have 200 more people walk through there and not feel a fucking thing, right? So
Yeah.
So it's one of the reasons I don't say a lot to guests prior to going into any investigation about my past experiences, because again, everybody experiences differently.
I have actually felt, I don't mean to cut you off, Rob, but I've actually felt more negative feelings of investigation, because us as investigators, we've been on investigations before where like you've been walking through a building and you just kind of get that sense of like, okay, there's not something playful here. Like you kind of just get that sense of like, okay, well, we're kind of treading on water right now. But I've felt that more at locations that don't have that dark history, such as like your Bobby Mackey's or your, Trans-Allegheny lunatic asylums and things like that. I'm talking residential investigations. I'm talking places that are off the beaten path kind of things. And, have I had experiences at those locations before? Yes, but I wouldn't contribute that to being a high negative energy, or as people would call demonic or satanic or anything like that.
I'm sorry. So do you think that's so what you're both kind of saying? Because I feel the same way, because I'm open and always have been a sensitive and things like that. So I can attract things, and I know that. You know what I mean? I'm fully aware of that. Are you saying that?
Me.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. I love the text messages before bed. Thank you.
So why do you think we're all here?
Because I'm a player.
Hey, you do have bros in different area codes.
Deal with it, yo. I think I would associate kind of what you were just saying, Russ. Kind of associated with you, right? As a person, Dale, would you agree with that?
You could be in the same room as 5 different people, and 5 different people can experience 5 different things. That's where I agree with Rob. Like, even if you've been to the same place several times, I never share my past history, because it does put kind of something in other people's mind of what to expect, when you really want people just to go in there and kind of clarify maybe something that you've experienced at the same time. But it never happens.
Influence.
Right.
I want to highlight Dale's comment there.
Oh, go right ahead.
This is the one place I agree with Rob. It's basically what he just said.
Wow. Is that what he said?
Wow, we're throwing.
You think there's only one area that he agrees with you on?
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I bet you there's 2.
There's at least 3. Probably 3.
I'll even push it to 5, because you know what, Rob has said a lot, and I do agree with him a lot of times. But
dude, I'm just joking. You don't have to agree with me.
I have to say, I really have to say, I'm really appreciative for Rob for being here tonight. I know he just got off the phone with City Council about erecting a statue of himself in his town. So, I mean, it was
marble.
great of him to cut
we couldn't agree on the marble. I wanted imported Italian. They want.
Oh, you wanted that imported Venetian marble? Like
that's
that's weird to hear that Rob couldn't agree. You couldn't agree on an erection. That's really weird, bro. Okay, listen, I understand. I want a certain erection at a certain time. Fine, Rob, that's fine. But marble, really?
But it's just where the sun hits at a certain time.
The sun hits it. Yeah.
It was a dual purpose statue. It was going to be a sundial, and
something for the women to look at.
But you see, the thing is, when the statue gets unrevealed, I have a really funny feeling it's going to look more like Sarah than it does Rob.
Wow.
I think Sarah needs to go back and listen to this.
That's only 4. that's only 4 things he agrees with you on. Apparently, he just took one back, bro. That was a tough shot. So, Talik wants to know: do we have any guilty paranormal pleasure, like erecting statues made of marble of ourselves, like the TV show Supernatural? I don't know. I think I watch everything. You know why? And I love documentaries. I don't like stage. I don't do any of that. I like live sports, live shows, anything I can get documentary wise. YouTube with Small Town Monsters, Beyond the Trail, Alec Petikoff, all those guys there are raw in the woods type of shit. Raw, even like novice paranormal investigators. You know, they go out and they have their YouTube channel, or whatever. I watch them. There's one here in the Bridgewater Triangle. They do about the Bridgewater Triangle. And I don't get caught up in what they're thinking and what they're like, oh, you this or that. I've watched through their screen like I can see what I can see. You know what I'm saying? Or learn a technique or learn another piece of equipment that I haven't had. That's what I always take something from everything. You know what I mean? And when it gets staged and choreographed, I can't. It's harder to not. It's not about believing. It's harder for me to learn and grab ideas. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I feel about it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. That's it. It's just like I asked you a freaking nostril question. Y'all just froze up on me. What kind of shit's that?
Well, I was waiting to see if my fellow companions would respond.
You were being polite, Russ.
I was.
Right. Does
trying
to. Hey, does anybody call you Russell?
They do. That's my birth name, but I go by Russ. But you know, you call me Rusty, call me Russ, but don't call me late for dinner.
Right. Dinner's the great thing. So my brother is Russell and my father's Russell. So my brother's actually Russell the third. Right. Yeah.
My grandfather was Russell.
Yeah. So Russell I can relate with. Now, Rob, I think his name is just Rob.
Just Rob. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even Robert. There's no Rob. He puts Robert up, I think. And I'm like, who the hell is
that?
How do you say your last name, Rob?
In English?
No. Just talk to me in Ugandan.
No, Gaelic
there's sort of I should say the Americanized version, and then there's the proper.
Yeah, both.
Polish.
All right, both. There you go. I'll tell you mine.
So proper Polish would be Stahovich. Stahovich.
And that's proper from your country, not America.
Poland. Yeah.
Yeah, Poland, that place. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I think Rob was Polish?
Yeah, it's
so many good jokes.
That or yeah, I mean,
it's like I always heard, why is Italy shaped like a boot? Anybody know that answer? You can't fit that much shit in a sneaker. That's what I was always told my whole life. Yeah, the Italian guys have to listen to that stuff. That's to me.
Yeah,
that's
I'm sorry. Yeah. There's no good Polish jokes out there.
Oh no, none. Yeah, you're right.
And then here in America, and especially in Massachusetts, it would be Stackowitz.
Hey, Stackowitz, come over here. We got to get in the car and go down to the Harvard Yard. You want a coffee?
I don't know. Immediately in my mind, I saw Spicoli from Fast Times at Road on High. Like that's all I saw.
I'm with you on that. How do you say your last name, Russ?
Stiver, Stiver.
Right, that's what I thought. So, you ever get Stiver?
Dude, I've had to pronounce Stiver. I've had to pronounce so many different ways. Like it's a German descent, but
if we hung out, I'd call you Stib, dog.
Wow.
See,
my nickname at high school was Stiver MacGyver.
That's awesome. I bet you fix a lot of shit.
I was handy back in the day.
Yeah, we're back to the statue with the erection. Great, thanks, Russ. Back to you, Deal.
They actually just contacted me via text and called me in to help.
You gotta go. Bye. Yeah, don't stand up. Don't stand up until you put your pants back on, though, bro. Okay, that could get weird. Hey, Dale, you're Quigley, right? That's easy enough. Right?
Yes.
So I had a friend of mine, God rest his soul, Matthew Quigley. He's a good friend of mine, and he was very young, and he's up in heaven now. But anyway, so when I saw your name, I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. See, I always got teased through high school because Tom Selleck did a movie way back in the day called Quigley Down Under.
Really?
So, yep.
So about Australia?
No, it was just down
under what deal? Down under what?
I don't know. That was just the title of the movie. It was Quigley Down Under.
But did you watch the movie?
I think I did way back in the day when it first came out. But
Bobby Lee, can you look that movie up? I want to know what Quigley's Down Under. Please.
I'm looking up a movie called Quigley's Down Under. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, please.
You got it.
I need to know.
Dude,
I can't get an answer about nostrils or poop smell. I need an answer about a freaking movie.
Why do you make Bobby hide? Why is Bobby hiding?
Bobby can come on here anytime she wants.
Yeah, bring Bobby on.
That's what I said.
I see Polish jokes coming in.
Oh yeah.
That's not
First
you,
of
Bobby.
all, I'm very Irish, so I don't know where the Polish.
Well,
jokes
we
are gonna
wouldn't know
come
that
from.
because you're hiding behind a Bigfoot screen.
Yeah, you're right.
This is my producer, Bobby Lee in the wild. What the hell are we doing here? Get on here and say hi.
All right, yeah, hold on. Well, I'm in
Rob,
your
Rob,
house,
are you free?
upstairs.
Are you free, bro?
I don't
You're
know what
producer.
the background looks like.
Oh, you're upstairs in
There
my
we go.
living room.
Yeah, we're trying to
Oh.
be separate, right?
Oh, you disappeared. I thought you're out there. I'm yelling out there to you.
Yeah, no, I'm listening to you in my ear over here. See?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize to my mom all the time, the poor lady. I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry this happened. Look at this mess.
I was like, I don't know if your house is a mess and my background's going to be a disaster. Just so you
Yeah.
know, if it is, not my house. My house
Right.
also a mess.
Listen,
but
I
not
got
my
83 kids, man. I work to feed. That's what I do. I don't
not
even.
my dog.
If you ain't a gymnast, don't come to my house because you're gonna trip and fall. That's the bottom line. Okay. Deal with it.
It's the real life Squid Games.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go. Turn off the carousel. What the hell is he talking about? How do you stop a Polish army on a horse? You turn off the carousel. Sorry. Wait. Oh, wait. I went backwards. All right, here we go. How do you stop a Polish army on horseback? Turn off the carousel. I'm thinking he's Polish. Is that Polish?
It looks the last name looks Polish to me.
Yes. Steven, Wojo, are you Polish? Can you get Wojo on my screen? I want to see his face. Can we do this?
It's right there. You can see his face.
Let's just bring him up and see if he's Polish.
He looks Polish.
The sound clips from this show are comedy gold.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. Danny says Supernatural is the beast. She corrected it and said best, but I'm not going to show anybody.
Yeah, leave beast.
Rob loves it. Don't let him lie to you. Rob, listen, this is somebody with inside information, Rob. You watching Supernatural? Really?
No, she tried to make me, and I literally loaded a handgun. I was going to put a bullet through my $3,000 TV.
Really?
It's the worst show.
I think
It's
Rob's
fucking
lying.
terrible.
I think Rob gets all hot and bothered when Dean starts singing "Eye of the Tiger." I mean,
yeah, no.
Oh, you know names, Russ.
I have watched the series.
Steve
start to
watching
finish.
some Supernatural.
I've watched the series
I
start
gotta
to
write
finish.
this down.
I'm a huge fan of Supernatural. I love the whole series, and I'm glad they're going to bring it back in
Correct.
2024.
Yep.
Dale.
Does it remind you of yourself when you're on Investigator? I've never watched it.
That's
you know what? It's more or less.
Better not, Dale.
It's no.
You
You get no investigation skills whatsoever off that show.
All right.
What,
good.
Dale? You don't bring a salt-loaded shotgun to an investigation?
No,
That's like in
I
my
do.
backpack at all
Rob,
times.
what do you write?
but see, guys,
that's weird.
see, Russ, we're in Canada. We're not allowed to carry guns around here like you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a whole
So-
different
Forget
story.
where he is.
Even if it's filled with salt, they still would. You pull a
Oh, yeah.
BB gun out, and the police around here freak out.
All right, let me know if you need anything, bro. I'm coming up.
I need to know. Question
That's
for
what's
you, real
up.
quick, Dale. I need to know what does a Canadian SWAT team look like?
Well, they're the only ones that do have guns. They look
Okay,
pretty
all
freaking
right.
scary because I get to see them quite a bit. Where I work, they use our parking lots to get ready to go do wherever they're going to do their raids.
I'm just so
Okay,
glad you followed that up with something.
Yeah,
because you were like,
actually, I was
see
saying
them a
you
lot.
probably should have led off with, well, they use my parking lots a lot where I work to go set up raids. Not like I see them a lot.
Yeah,
Well-
I see them a lot. I see 'em a lot.
Well,
I'm a truck.
I mean,
I'm a truck driver in Canada. I see a lot of SWAT teams.
No, we were just no, we just I mean we unfortunately because of being a bordered city,
Mm,
we do get quite there's the movie right there. There we go.
all right. So he's in Australia, man. What the? Yeah.
1990.
Oh, they found him. If the guy boy is heavy, Look at this. What is going on? What is happening to me? What? What? They found a baby. What? Oh, they kept the baby. They kept the baby. They kept the baby. Is that legal?
You can't just leave a baby behind.
Yeah, but it's not your baby. Oh, that's got
Yeah,
this guy. Okay.
Why does
Clearly.
this look like a Sarah McLachlan commercial? Those Feed the Kids in Africa and Tombstone all rolled into one.
Tombstone.
This is
It's the
amazing.
it's the original Yellowstone.
I want to hear an African kid say, "I'll be your Huckleberry."
Yeah, I'll be a Huckleberry. But we're in Australia. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Bobby Lee. I have one question. Why was the lady in the movie just sitting there smiling every time something happened? That reminds me of my
She's sitting next to Tom Selleck. At that time, Tom Selleck was the male model of that era.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, that
So-
Dale's coming in with answers. See, can't answer a nostril question,
Dale
but he's got
knows
that
shit.
one down.
He can't have guns, so he gets to study.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yeah.
This I can't have guns thing is bothering me, Dale.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't let it bother you. It's perfectly okay. I'm perfectly fine because you know what? There's just I know way too many stupid people that would probably buy a gun.
Right. Well, you're near
So-
you're near Detroit or something, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, you know, this is a true story. Quite a few times because I go for a lot of walks at night.
Mhm.
You can walk the waterfront, and you can hear gunshots going off across the water.
Detroit.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Well,
if
yeah,
you just run up to the border, I bet you there's a bunch like thrown over the border, so they don't get busted with them. So if you ever need
Well,
one, just head over there.
they say especially the Ambassador Bridge area.
Mhm.
They said that back in the days, that's where the mafia used to dump the bodies and the guns. So they said if you go to
Jimmy Hoffa.
the base of where the Ambassador Bridge is, that's where the mafia used to throw people off,
Oh,
and then they would throw the guns off with them wearing cement shoes.
wow,
See,
Dale.
Dale really doesn't get to play the games like we do in America. You know, 4th of July and New Year's
What?
Day and New Year's Eve, we have a fun game in America called Gunshot or Firework.
Right. On Facebook. On Facebook. It's got to be a town page. Anybody shoot? Oh, thanks for shooting off a firework and being patriotic. You scared me. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, that was a gun. I know what a gun sounds like. I swear I do. Right? That
Yeah.
cock. Yeah. What are you?
Why did
you
Rob
idiot?
just look around like he's looking for a gun?
I'm looking for one of my quiet ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna shoot your laptop now? Sorry, buddy. I
No,
didn't mean
I
to
don't
bring
even
you
know
into
if
this
we're
mess.
allowed to show toys on this show, but
I don't know. I
Boys?
don't know. Do you want me to put up?
Depends
you want
on
me to
what
put up a
they are.
disclaimer? Would you like me to put up a disclaimer? I could do it like a radio voice or something. You know what I mean?
no. I don't need the Canadian SWAT team showing up at my door.
Yeah, Dale.
Hey, you in there?
Dale knows him. Dale
See?
knows him personally.
They can't cross the border anyways. That would be the RCMP on our side is equivalent to the FBI in the United States.
Well, didn't you know Rob's an international man?
That's right.
He's got a check mark.
He's on
got
some
a
lists.
I got a
He's
blue
got a
check mark.
Yeah, he's got a blue check mark. You know who you're talking to, right, Dale?
I've been to Canada many times. All right.
Really?
They know me
Why
up
is
there.
that? Why is that, Rob?
Because he wanted to see what life was like without a gun.
Wow.
Free medication.
I got friends
Yeah.
down south. You know what I say to my friends down south? They get down there and we go back and forth and banter, whatever we do. And I say, listen, bro, settle down. I just came down here to see what I won. That's all. And then I'm going home. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't fly very well.
Yeah.
All your weird looks and stuff. Oh, when the producers come, I probably just get kicked out. The producer's
Uh-oh.
going to kick me out for the Southern comment. Any of my Southern friends out there, I apologize. Rob texted
Well-
me that joke and I used it.
I mean, at least you don't go down there and say, I came down there to steal your wife cousin.
I literally just missed it because I had to restart my Chrome so I could share a picture of Wojo. But
Okay.
I'd love to
Oh.
hear what you said so that I can kick you out.
Oh, no. It was Rob, actually. I was just covering for him.
Oh, you're covering for what?
Yeah.
Rob from the South is making fun of Southerners.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally believe you. You're a very believable person.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you for
I picked the wrong guy, didn't I?
that.
You did.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I should have picked Russ. I know where he's from. I know
I
he's up
lived
here.
in North Carolina for 7 years.
So did I. 7 years? Me too. That's weird, dude. You're
Yeah.
creepy.
Winston-Salem.
Oh, okay. I was down in Fuquay, Varina, and everybody thinks it's by the ocean because of the word Varina, and it's not. It's just a hick town and a hick. It's funny. Half of my yard was in one county, other half of my yard was in the other county. Yeah, there's Woj in yellow. Can't miss him. There you are. Where you at, Woj? Oh, Mary's here.
Woj is Lithuanian.
Yes, Lithuanian. Thank you. Right here.
Lithuanian.
He said Lithuanian. Is that okay with Polish? I think.
Yeah, we're cool with the Lithuanians.
Oh, okay.
We're
I'm
cool
just
with
checking. I don't want any problems, man. I don't want
it.
any
Yeah,
problems.
there'll be no problems.
There's my friend Mary. Everybody say hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hello,
Mary is the most loyalist human in the world and has plenty of secrets. Could put me in prison for many years. But anyways, that's a whole different story.
Oh.
Okay,
God.
That sounds like a whole different show.
it is
Right?
a whole different show. Yeah, we didn't play in that show.
Secrets that could get me put in jail. Oh, I think we
Yeah.
all have those ones.
Yep.
I've
That's
already
why I said
started
I
a
did
list.
all. That's why I said I did all my stupid shit before people had cell phone cameras.
Yes, I did too. I'm at that age too where I got away with a ton of shit. Rob probably too. Russ, I don't know how old you are, but I'm
What are you trying to
52.
insinuate? Why don't you guess how old I am?
Right?
You are 48. You're
Russ,
welcome.
how old am I? It's
44.
Dale.
Kiss ass. Good deal.
I'm gonna. Let's see. Oh, I think you actually talk. You got to be
Don't
close
cheat.
to my age. So I'm gonna say he's 50.
Really?
Who do you think's older, Rob or Sarah?
Oh, no, going there, dude. That's
Yeah.
not even
No,
friggin' right.
that's
That's not right. That's not right. I'm gonna say
Oh,
you.
because Sarah could probably shoot me from her house.
I'm out of this one.
Yeah, Russ left. Russ is gone. He's out. He's smarter than all of us. Oh man.
I'm 53. I'm
53. All right, so you're my age. All right, I'm 52.
Oh, so
Great.
Rob's older than I am. Wow.
That's right.
Oh, easy deal. That's a little rough.
That
Settle
means
down
I'm
with-
smarter.
It's okay.
too.
You know what?
Don't forget it.
I hope I look as good as Rob when I get that old.
Well,
You do. There's a secret. I'll share it with you later.
you guys are magical. Once you take your pants off and do a show, it's a whole different ballgame. I can tell. It's like all of a sudden we're like, you guys look like how much?
Rob's
older
secret is
Rob?
he collects one soul a day.
That's what I heard. Well, how
Horny,
much?
Horny Eyes says we should look as good as them. Put that comment up.
Rob, I want to look as good as you when I'm your age, like in 6 months. How do I do
You
that?
will. You look pretty
6
good
months.
for your age.
It's just 6 months. Somebody told me I was like 40. So I think it was Walter Burke. Who's
Oh,
what? Horny
What?
Eyes?
Bro,
yeah. Horny Eyes collecting souls right now.
Is that anybody you know?
Hey, don't take Rob's
Yeah.
job away from him.
Come
Is that
on.
right?
man.
You should
when I
look
re-
as good
Yeah.
as me.
And by the way, Horny Eyes, I'm the soul collector here. So go find another show.
Right?
I just hope I look
Wow.
as good as you guys when I reach your age because at this point I'm gonna look like the fucking crypt keeper.
Aw.
There you go.
I'm not-
There she goes.
I'm
Bam.
not gonna-
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Took care of that, didn't I? Not bad for a rookie.
You handled that like a
No.
pro.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna be 40 I'm only
Almost,
gonna
I
be
put one up on
40
the
in
screen
3
like a
months.
non-pro. Like, oops. Freaking rookie.
Alright.
What a dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So,
Good
at
so,
least,
so
at
Russ,
least use a fake picture in your profile, lady.
No kidding.
Right? I mean,
That
Jeez.
was a fake picture because if we saw the real thing, we'd all be
that's-
scared.
See, that's the joke, Canadian.
yeah,
All
I
right,
know,
that's the
Canadian-
American
listen,
style joke.
hey, let him have his moment and walk with it, Rob. Sometimes you got to give the
God.
Canadians a little
Jesus.
little leashes.
Hey.
What's that say? I went on vacation
I'm sorry, eh?
and I got all these lousy socks. You got lousy socks? Are they? Is it as big as your forearm?
No, they're the socks you get from the psych ward.
Oh, is that what those are?
A little
Yes.
track.
Oh, see, I only dated people that went there.
This bothers people.
I never. Yeah, what is it going on there? What's happening? Is it? Are you a used car salesman guy, and that's the blow up thing?
Just checking facts.
Yeah,
there.
no, he's right though. I can't do that. Oh my god, that's weird. Dale, we're not doing this deal. We're too
Yeah,
husky.
no.
We're too husky for that.
Yeah, no.
right,
If I
boom,
try to put
here.
if I put my foot anywhere above my waist, yeah, I'm going over the other way.
Yeah,
I
you-
can-
Well,
you
welcome to science class.
You probably end up smelling your own poop.
Probably.
Oh,
Dee Dee's
Dee Dee's
here.
here.
Say hello to Dee Dee.
Hi, Dee
Hello,
Dee.
Dee Dee.
Hello.
These guys are being inappropriate, and I apologize for them. Okay.
Yeah, it's because Rob is influencing us. He's brainwashing us.
Yeah,
I'm an
well, whatever.
influencer.
He's got a statue coming in a blue check mark. So once you
I'm
just settle
pretty
down.
sure the show
Yeah.
started with a Bigfoot call, and then he went right into, "Can you pick your nose, and why do you like your own smell of your shit?"
Right.
So, if,
Well, why
if
not?
anybody's influencing here,
Dude, all right. Well, all right, you want to get, all right, listen to this.
I will have to say though, I have the coolest socks on. Okay, they're no.
I'm a sock collector. I have tons of socks and about 90 pairs of shoes too. They're all like Vans
That's a little
Chuck,
weird.
Chuck Taylors and Nikes. Oh, they're all
I
different
got some
kinds.
Chucks.
I have a pair.
Yeah.
Listen, I have a pair from South Africa I bought. I fell in love with. Right, look at this. Oh, that's a picture of yourself. That's nice. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then that's you next to me.
And there it is, a blue check mark. That's cute.
Yeah.
What is
Okay.
that? Is that a certain character or just art?
It's a gnome with a canine and a rifle. Okay.
A canine and a rifle?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the
why,
southern.
Why you got to keep messing with Dale because he can't have rifles, dude?
Richie, it is the Southern Home Security System.
I'll bite. Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Explain yourself, Russell.
An attack dog, a
Explain yourself.
rifle, and an old guy standing on a porch. That's the Southern Home Security System.
Right, but he said a gnome. So do Southern people have pet gnomes? Is that what you're getting at?
There are little people in Southern states.
All right, let's stop.
Like-
Let's stop right there.
Why are we stopping right there? You pulled your sock off, bro.
Yeah, it's different.
He's giving me shit how I open the show. So I'm gonna ask. I got another topic for you. What the hell's up with belly lint?
With who?
Belly lint. What's up with belly lint? I don't have any, but I know people that get belly lint. Does it scrape off your shirt and land in your belly button? You don't know anything about it?
You know, if you would have asked this question 5 minutes ago before you banned horny eyes,
Yeah.
we probably would have had an answer.
I don't think it would have been the belly button lint though. Belly booty lint. Rob, you got belly button lint?
I'm checking.
Check.
Check.
Hold on.
Check. Dale, check. I don't see it.
Oh no, that's just that was a Hershey Kiss wrapper.
I'm like, oh, there's my phone.
There it is.
I do have an unusually deep belly button.
Really? What do you think
Yeah.
that's for?
You can get
It's like a
up to the
kangaroo
first
pouch.
knuckle. Huh?
Oh, really? Really?
Oh, you can-
Is there? Hey, Russ, is there any weird things about your belly button hole?
No, can't say there really is.
Really?
All right, everybody hit Google. We got to
Yeah, check
Google
it out.
belly button holes.
Yeah.
I know there are people that have phobias of belly button holes.
Bobby Lee, can we get a question to Google asking how, like, the average depth of a human's belly hole?
I don't want to know.
I did.
And then
Make
there's
sure you
another
spell that
thing.
out correctly because I
Yeah.
a lot of wrong answers coming out.
Fucking SWAT teams coming to your house again, Dale.
I don't know. The L and the T are pretty far away on the keyboard. So
We'll go
Yeah.
by keyboard. Your earlobes
But-
line up with your nipples. The guy that was making fun of me, the earlobes line up with the nipples. Okay, I got a belly button question. I'm an idiot, you know.
How many
I really
viewers
love
do you
that.
have right now? How many?
Everybody do
viewers?
it. If you haven't, hey, if you just got here, what's the deepest belly button hole?
It could be mine.
let's see here.
See?
Hey Siri, what is the world record for the deepest belly button hole?
Don't say my name.
It's gonna say your name, dude. I was thinking the same thing. Here it
Oh
comes,
no, that's
bro.
a TikTok video. That's a
Oh,
TikTok
oh,
video.
oh,
man,
oh,
Definitely not checking that one out.
Woo!
See, I told you, you got to be very careful when you Google.
Yes.
You know how much weird shit's gonna show up on my phone tomorrow?
Listen, guys, if all the guys watching, there's another thing that happens.
Look at, oh my God, you guys.
If you try this, you don't have to admit to it, but if you put your finger deep into your belly button hole, you might feel it somewhere else. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? What?
You might feel a weird sensation elsewhere.
in your sphincter. That's what you're getting at.
No, not there. Go Google that shit too. I mean, maybe you go deep enough.
You're
you'll
saying,
feel it
wait,
there.
time out. Wait a minute. Listen, we just lost a viewer on this one. I watched it
Dale-
drop.
Dale's like crying over there. He's like, "The
Oh my
fuck
God.
happened tonight?"
It's, so you're saying, wait. So you're saying if you put your finger in your belly button far enough, you'll feel a sensation in your privatories.
It's potentially.
What, Russ, is there anything on
Potentially.
that? Russ,
I'm what? Like I've gone down this rabbit hole and I'm not. Nope, I'm done.
I'm fucking dizzy right now.
Sorry, ladies. But ladies, it might be helping the ladies out too. They might have taught them a new trick today.
What? Oh my God, I'm done.
Oh,
All right, good.
Rob,
Listen,
I swear
I'm glad.
to God,
No,
if my
I'll-
wife is listening to this show, and anytime, and that goes towards, I'm gonna yell, Rob.
Thank you. Well,
Well, that'll be
Not in
kind
a good
of.
way.
I was gonna be. That'd be kind of awkward yelling somebody else's name in the room.
Yelling Rob's name.
All right. First of all, metric not fucking happening right now.
Oh, my stomach is.
Yeah, metric
killing
was
me,
not
man.
happening.
Centimeters,
Oh my
2
God.
inches.
1 to 2
You see it?
inches is the average. 1 to 2 centimeters.
No, I
is
got
the
1 to
average.
2 centimeters right here. This is right here.
Yep.
Wojo said that.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that
that's
hurt. Tell you
an
what,
almost. That's almost an inch.
dude, that's an erogenous zone apparently.
I just read a post saying that somebody can fit that 3/4 of their longest finger into their belly button.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's Rob. And that's Rob. Rob, you
No,
can do
that's
that.
not my post. Come on.
No, but you can do that.
I would never.
Rob's doing
share
it right
something
now.
That personal.
Rob, do you have to go first?
Oh no. Yeah.
I mean, Rob did pull a Hershey's wrapper out, so he's probably down there trying to find car keys right now.
That.
Was it over the lint
It's
or under the lint?
1989. Yeah.
Was it over the lint?
Hey, Rob, have you found my keys to my 91 Cavalier yet?
Hold on.
Oh shit! No, just anything that was in the back seat. That's all he thought about your Cavalier.
We're all canceled tomorrow.
We're done.
Oh, what kind? All right, Waldo,
Jenny Davis, please do not watch this show.
Yeah, Jenny.
Sorry. No, sorry, not sorry.
Hold on. Everybody do their best Rob look, and it's this one.
Oh, that's the one he does. He goes like this with the little tip of the finger thing.
You got to do
Yeah.
a little tip.
Here.
Just a tip, though. Just a
Yeah.
tip.
And then he does.
Just a
Look
tip.
yeah, there it is.
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is. Oh, it's like an
Yep.
apple. And then he looks at you like.
When did I
he looks
start doing that?
Every time I see his, hey,
It's
every
like
time
in every picture.
listen, do this. Imagine this. Every time I see Rob, I think of this. I go, I just saw a ghost. Like every time. That's it. That's what he's telling you with his face. I just saw a ghost.
Mm.
You know who else does that? You know who else does that?
Uh-oh. Who?
John Zaffis.
Oh, he does the same.
Okay, so I need to backtrack here for a
there
second.
he is. What's up? dude?
There's the Godfather.
Yep.
So I need to backtrack this.
Well,
for one
when
second.
you talk to John Zaffis, he'll sit there and talk to you. And,
Yep.
You do this.
So I remember how I said,
What's up?
Jenny, please don't listen to this show.
You got text.
you just got a text message.
I just got a notification.
What did it say?
I can't read it.
Too fucking late. Sorry, Jenny. Sorry, it wasn't.
Sorry,
I tried
Jenny.
I tried to keep it paranormal. No, I didn't.
All shows are
Damn it! And I'm doing a show with her tomorrow.
Right. You can redeem yourself on your show when you come here. It's just,
Yeah.
a bunch of idiots hanging out.
This
You know
is,
what I mean?
The gates are open here, kids.
Yep.
Yeah. What's the secondary purpose of a Tootsie
Huh.
Roll in an MRE? Ooh,
That's a great question, Steve.
that is a great question because
That
I think
is.
that was before my time. I remember hearing something about that. And
Yeah,
I think it was
certainly
brought back.
wasn't during my time. I would have killed.
No,
for a
I think it was
Tootsie Roll.
before that, and then I think
I
it came
served
back.
in 2003 to 2007. So
Thank you for your service,
You're a
sir. I was,
fucking
thank
kid.
you.
yeah.
I am a
Uh,
kid. I told you I was going to be 40 in 3 months.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I did-
I would
89
guess, I'm guessing to plug a wound, Stacy. I don't know.
Belly button. You can put it in your belly button, save it in case you get captured. You can eat something,
Well, that's how you warm it
Yeah.
up. So it's easy, that's how it's easier to chew.
and you can pleasure yourself with a Tootsie Roll.
I don't know. Is it to plug a wound? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to go with this. Anybody else?
You know,
real
it's
quick
8
before
o'clock at night, but I think I have to go change the oil on my car.
You're just scared because of Jenny texted you. Stop it. You
I
know
am
the
scared.
truth. All right, everybody, we got to. Hey, listen. Let's sit like Rob for this one. Here it comes. If you're not sitting like Rob, I'm not going to put it up.
It's mostly wax.
There we go. It's mostly. Oh,
So
you stop a
what do you-
leak. You stop a leak with it.
stop a leak.
Could it be used as a suppression for a wound?
Well, that's what
That's what I
Rob
thought.
said. Yeah, that's what Rob
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
All right, Stacy, give us the answer. He
No,
knows
give us
everything.
another hint. Give us another hint. I'll never hire a belly dancer at
Yeah,
my
you
parties
will.
ever again.
Yes, you will, Stephen. Come on.
The
Yeah, you
fact that
will.
he just said that, he's thinking about it already.
Yeah, a lot of thought went into that question, that answer. Yeah, we're on to you, bro.
No,
Oh
he'll
my
never
God.
hire one. They're already hired.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're already. Yeah. They're hired.
He already
Yeah.
went to the yellow pages.
Stacey, you do you have
What
another?
are the yellow pages? We don't have telephone books in Canada anymore.
Oh my
No,
God.
I don't think we do either.
Of course
No,
you
we
don't.
don't.
No, I
We
think
have
in Canada,
Google.
I think in Canada they're called misinformation.
Wow. Wow.
Too soon?
Should
Sorry.
we do some? Nah, never mind.
No. What?
All right, next. What's next? Give us another topic here.
Yeah, come
All
on.
right.
Keep it clean, boys. Jesus.
Keep it clean. I told you what was happening before you even got here. Don't act innocent.
I am
Fold
innocent.
or
Cleans
crumple.
after when I get in the shower and absolve all my sins.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So here's something related to the bathroom. Fold or crumple your toilet paper.
What?
Do you fold or crumple?
That would be crumpled.
Really? Crumpler? Who's
Yeah,
a crumpler?
crumpled.
Oh, you mean
You're-
before?
Just,
Before.
you know, you're getting it ready. Yeah. What
You
do
No,
get it
you
ready.
wipe and then you do it. Like, no, yes, Rob, before.
Yeah, you just smudge on it, Rob.
You really don't want to be
All right.
playing with it afterwards.
Yeah, it makes sense.
When the
Listen,
fuck did I eat corn?
There's
fellas,
another
look,
question I have, but go ahead, Rob.
well, it's rare that I actually need the toilet paper.
What
Well, I
the fuck
already
is that?
told you. No, I have a bidet.
He's high class. He's high
I
class.
do. I know.
What
listen,
just happened in my life? What the?
Listen. When you
Wait.
start going to Japan, I used to go to Japan a lot.
Oh, they have magic toilets.
Oh yeah.
Magic.
Well, now I have a magic toilet, and for years,
You got one?
years, I wanted one,
You, he got
and my
one.
ex-wife fought me on it. Well, now that I'm
Guys, I better go ahead.
divorced and I no longer have one of those.
Wait, time out. You lost your magical toilet to your ex-wife?
No. Once I got
No,
rid of
he
her,
gained-
He
lost the
he gained a magical
I
toilet.
gained my
Oh, he
magic
gained it. So
toilet.
now you have one right now?
Yeah, he
Oh, yeah.
lost the dead weight and
Where
got a
you
magical
live?
toilet.
Literally the first thing I bought when I moved into
Where
this
you
place.
live right now?
Yeah.
Is that camera
Okay, Rob,
movable?
I'm going to ask, are you on a cell phone doing this or a laptop?
Yes, I want to go see it
Oh, I can log in.
on the
Oh,
toilet.
can we get a demonstration? not like actual, but can you like
Is your toilet Bluetooth?
It's got a remote. It's got the whole nine, bro.
A
It's got
freaking remote?
heaters. It's got
Oh,
air
I
drying.
can't wait to
damn
stay over.
Elon Musk
I'm
over here?
I can't wait to stay over your house. Hi, Rob. No, I'm in the bathroom.
Um,
Sorry, you have to go next door.
So
Rob
and
was
then
never worried about the toilet paper shortage of COVID.
So
I really. Well, no,
so
I was
wait.
still married then. I was.
So
still
you're not a
married.
crumpler. You're not a crumpler. You're not a folder. You're a sprayer.
He's a
I'm
squirter.
sprayer. However, I'm not always home. It's rare. This is one of the reasons I don't like being anywhere else when I have.
I
to
don't
do
go
things.
anywhere. I hold mine all day. I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
coming
so
to
do
I
my-
I.
have to be at home. I have
Me
to be
too.
at home.
I'm
I
with
know.
you on that.
I can be on a
don't-
4-day trip, doubled the fuck over.
Lock
for
that
2
shit
of them.
down. Lock
Yeah,
it.
it's
Do you have
like,
those friends? Do you have those friends though that just run out to the woods and take a deuce, and you're like, "What?
Yep.
Fuck it. We are
that
an
used to be
animal."
me. Well, they
What?
infantry, like in the
Yeah, I got the
you
infantry
know,
stuff. You dig a hole.
That
I
was
got-
different. But once I became a civilian again, it took me some years, but I kind of got some dignity back.
Dude,
I'm sorry. I was in the Air Force. We always had one within 10 yards.
Oh, yeah, you guys
my
had, like,
God,
gold-plated
yawn.
toilets. I don't wanna hear
They served us steak and caviar as well.
Yeah, while pooping. So
Yeah.
So do you have? Does it have like a poop spray? Like, does it help with scent and stuff? This toilet. What's the name of the toilet? Let's do that. Is it my LT
Is it a Glade
space
plug-in?
modulator? Is it one
So-
of that little
so
plastic
mine-
guy?
Mine is from Bidet King. Bidet King. Go there. Deluxe. I have the deluxe version, so fully heated. The water's heated.
Go ahead.
It's got.
He's got the
remote.
Elvis of bidets going on over here. Like,
I should have home, baby. Really? This is
It's got- It's got male and female mode.
which one
I
do you
don't know.
use? Which one do you use? I'm not gonna judge. Just which
it's
one do you
okay.
use?
I mean, I would tell you, I use the male version, the male.
sometimes
mode.
he gets frisky and does both.
Yeah, you've tried
Yeah,
it though. You
I mean,
tried
if
the
I'm-
female version, right?
It depends. If I might have accidentally. hit that
depends.
button. Might
No,
have
you have
accidentally hit that button,
absolutely
yeah.
100% tried that. You're like, you know what? I've been sitting on this $50,000 toilet for so long.
You know what?
I'm going.
Him saying I might have tried it is not like
He
saying
did, he
every
did.
male in the world that has seen Silence of the Lambs has not done the tuck.
Hey, can you boot his ass? Get rid of him. First of all, fucking bro code just got broken in big ways. All right.
You just Buffalo
Bobby,
built my
get
whole
rid of
show.
him.
You just Buffalo built my show, bro.
I don't
Bullshit.
like not having control of who's on.
No,
the show.
no. Listen, I don't. This is the beautiful part. We just found out that Rob Stankovitz, whatever.
Wow.
Stankovitz.
Wow,
How
it's
do you
not
say
even close to what
was it? Say it again.
What?
Say it again.
What?
What's your last-
Stahovich.
I'm never gonna get the Stahol.
Stakowitz. Don't. It's not Stankovich.
So
Let's not do
Stackowitz.
that.
Stackowitz.
I
There you
didn't mean
go.
it like that. So it's Stakowitz. So my last name's Brault, right? They pronounce it bro in French. So it's bro. Like if I go up to Canada, it's bro. That's what I got
It's
friends
Richie
here.
Bro.
That's what a bunch of people call me, Richie Bro, from here to Memphis. All kinds of friends, right?
Yeah.
And Talik's upset again because we're talking about the special. Hey, Stacey, did you realize that your boy? He must have used this toilet. He's your boy. Has he been to your house?
He's never been here. He's
Bullshit.
invited.
I call bullshit. He's come to your house and used your special toilet. Tell the truth. Do you have
has
another
not.
toilet for other people you don't want using your toilet?
He has not.
Here's the question: do you have another toilet that you let other people use?
I do.
You
He
don't
has
let people
segregated
use-
toilets.
Hang on, you have to let people. I'm on to him. Wait a minute, Russ. I got this. Listen, you have another toilet that you let the peasants use while you sit high upon your non-smelling throne. It probably
It does have a charcoal filter and everything.
It flushes with vinegar, right? So you answer the question: do you have another toilet for the peasants? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
However,
I don't know whether to love you more or hate you more right
And
now.
this is why this man is
Right?
getting a statue.
He's got a check mark. You have to have a check mark to have a toilet like this. What's the name
That's
of it
right.
again?
That's right. Say
King
what?
Bidet.
No, I don't want
Bidet King.
that's the company. That's
Bidet
the
King.
company. I want the
Bidet
model.
King.
What's the model?
I'll send you the. I'll send
No.
you.
No. I want the model right now.
Bobby,
Bobby,
come
Lee!
Hold on. I'll tell you the model.
Bobby Lee,
Everybody-
please. This is legendary right now. I am
Bobby, can we look up the shit gone getter 20,000?
It's the Bio Bidet 2000.
I fucking can't.
Oh.
Deal.
Can we have can we get a
10%
YouTube
off.
video of functionality?
Yeah, Bobby Lee, did you get that, please? The Bio Bidet 2000?
2,000. After this conversation, I think Rob's gonna upgrade to like the 5,000 because he feels a
This
little
show
short
was a
come on that.
mistake. Yeah. No, I got upgrade.
This show is a good time. Relax. You'll recover in 2 weeks. You might lose your check mark, but you'll get it back.
That's all right. I don't even care.
We're all on lists now.
See, look. Look.
Care to elaborate on
That's
the,
how you tell what mode you're in. You got the
What?
ladies mode. You got the booty hole mode right there. I do, Steven. So
Honestly, and this is just me being a peasant, if I even faced a toilet like that, I'd walk in and go, not today.
no.
Walk around, turn out.
Look, my first trip to Japan was confusing. I'm like, I don't even know how to use this thing. But once you start using one, oh boy.
Honest reaction. Did you get the
Well, today we're going to get a little bit of the dirty business out of the way and talk about my bidet.
What the fuck?
Hey, folks, welcome back to Tech Gooch. And today we're heading
Tech Gooch?
to the bathroom.
Tech
And
Gooch.
we're going to actually do the full review of my Bio Bidet BB2000 unit that I installed a little while back, to be honest about it.
oh my God. Yeah. Anything
Bobby,
else on that?
Bobby, please tell me this is not like one of those 18 or older YouTube videos.
It's about to be. I think that's why she stopped it.
I hope not. I tried to find the first thing I could find, so give me a
It's never
second.
good.
I don't even know if it's the right type, so I'm gonna I'll throw it up as soon as I can find it.
Oh, I love it. We have officially gone off the rails. I am so
just
excited
go to the website.
Oh shit!
right now.
Not literally.
Oh, look, oh.
All right.
Yeah, see, I got to
everyone,
produce
come
a
on.
Rob. You're in trouble.
What is
Oh my
that?
God! Poop.
Oh,
No,
get
I
rid
don't
of
want
that.
poop on the screen. Get the
Yeah.
poop off the screen. I'm gonna throw up.
We're running a family-oriented show here.
Yeah, no, we're not. Don't listen to him.
Rob's over here like, when can I leave?
What is that one with? What's that one with the arrow? Is that Rob?
I don't know. The one on the top had me.
Yeah. Right.
What's
no.
she doing? What the hell was
There's
she
somebody
looking at?
driving down a road.
Oh, here we go. Stop. Wait.
Oh, there's
stop.
a 15-minute video. There we go.
We don't
We're
want
not
that.
doing 15 minutes of this. Look at
Bio
is
bidet bliss.
Is that
Yeah, it's
similar?
this one.
There
Is
we
that
go. Yeah,
similar?
there's
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Is that it, Rob?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's freaking amazing. Where you going, Robert?
He's going to use the bio bidet.
Trying to find a gun. All
Go
right.
have a. You want to go have a cigarette? We'll give you a break while we watch. Where'd you go, buddy?
No, I'm loving this. Oh, wait, you're gonna watch the whole video?
No, I just want to watch like 30 seconds
Oh,
of
go
it.
ahead.
Please,
You need
Bodley.
me here for this. Go ahead.
With that being said, I'm going to take a cigarette break because this is
Well, it's a bio bidet. Dude, this thing's electric. Boogie
I-
woogie woogie.
I bio
I
bidet.
use those for Bigfoot, you know. My buddy
Do
Dave
you?
McCullough uses those for Bigfoot. Yeah, he's trying to break up the poop talk. He can't handle it.
I bio bidet.
He got another text from Jenny. He's headed out. Sorry, Ross. Rob,
I'll be
I
back
gotta
in a
tell you,
minute.
Go ahead.
I am stunned at what I've just learned right now.
Listen, I'm high maintenance.
I'm envious, man. High maintenance. I got friends that are high maintenance. They gotta, oh my god, they gotta smell perfect. They gotta shine in the face. I got a buddy of mine. He's been like that forever, man. What's this?
Well,
We
here's the
haunted
thing.
news.
Look, you were
Rob
infantry.
Primo. Yep.
You were infantry. You know what it's like. 20. My longest field problem was 22 days in the field without a shower.
Yes.
I enjoy
God.
smelling and feeling clean.
This is great.
LED nightlight and advanced nozzle self-cleaning functions. It
What?
has raised the bar for premium bidet seats in its class. The BB2000 comes with your choice of a white or black wireless remote with the LCD display and convenient wall mount.
It's convenient.
The seat offers great water pressure, warm water, front and rear cleansing, a heated
God.
seat, and a warm
Yeah.
air dryer. The BB2000 bidet toilet seat also offers a dedicated enema function to help with relieving constipation.
Shoots up your ass.
does.
I'm gonna stop it right here so y'all can comment on the enema wash.
Thanks, Bobby.
This is my favorite. This is phenomenal. I am
Yeah.
so excited.
You're welcome.
That man's got to get he's got to get a statue erected. He's got a blue check mark, and
Yeah.
he rides a Porsche in the
I ride
in the
I
bathroom.
do. I ride in style, bro.
Look at rear wash, front wash, enema wash.
I got it all.
I left with one question. I came back scarred.
Oh. Yeah, well, We the Haunted says Robin is daily enemies.
Oh, no.
The temperature
spent-
of the water and seat, spray pressure, and nozzle position are all fully adjustable. The BB2000 Bliss Luxury Bidet comes loaded with convenience features like oscillating nozzles, a massaging pulse function,
Oh, God, help me.
power-saving economy modes, a deodorizer, and an LED nightlight.
Nightlight, bro. You need
Yeah,
a
yeah.
nightlight.
That's
This
great
is-
for those, you know.
I
That's
want to
the
know what
most
you use
important
the
part.
massaging part for, Rob.
Whoa.
Okay.
Did you hear that part of the?
His innards.
I don't
No,
recall.
I
wait,
kind of like
wait.
regress back to like 5 years old right now. So I'm kind of like,
Oh.
don't know where the pulse function. Rob, you got to be honest. And you know what? Your face will say it all. But have you ever just sat there and just been like, you know what? I'm going to crank this asshole up.
Yeah, have you turned it up a notch, bro? Look at it. Like Dale,
I mean,
Dale hasn't
he had-
said a word, man. He's in Canada.
He
Canada,
had to
safe and
find his
happy.
comfortability setting.
I mean,
Oh.
look, you don't learn without trying. Let's just leave it there.
Did you ever go
Its
out?
predecessor,
Oh,
the
the predecessor.
BB1000 Supreme, uses a tank-type water heater, which only provided 30 seconds worth of warm water. The BB2000 Bliss Bidet seat, however, offers unlimited warm water through
That's
its
right.
hybrid on-demand heating system, while still
Oh.
And listen,
I
if
got
there's
my
a
fi- hey, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I got my finger in my belly button right now. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead.
yep, that's
That's
why you're
amazing.
smiling. If there was a natural disaster, you could still make tea. I'm just saying.
Just got to catch it in a cup over here.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
my
God.
pickup line.
Quick, Stacy, tell us about the Tootsie Roll quick, bro. We need a left turn, brother.
We still need to learn about the Tootsie Roll.
Quick, we're at the satellites waiting for that. Yeah, we get it. Tootsie Rolls are waxy. You can light it like a candle, can't you?
Oh,
it's a
shit.
fire
That's
starter.
it. That's got to be it.
I do it.
Fire starter. All right.
Yeah, fire starter. Fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
I kind of want to hop on it and just spit my shit. Oh my God, who said
Hop
that?
on what? A Tootsie Roll?
Who's We the Haunted?
That's Trevor.
Oh yeah, that's right, Trevor. I kind of want to hop on.
Oh, yep. You were right. Candle. Fire
my
starter.
God.
Yeah.
Is that what he said? I did it. I got it. Woo! 11B,
Nice.
baby.
Good job.
Bravo got it. Not the Air Force guy or the Canadian, the mounted SWAT team fella. No, not him. No,
I was
that's
in the
Bravo.
field once.
You were in the field once? What, a field of like fucking daisies?
Oh my God.
There was sand in places I don't want to mention.
Oh, I love that. Though.
Rob, I'm coming over to use your bidet.
You should. You should. You'll leave here smiling.
That is awesome. What's up, Trevor? How you doing, bro? I'd love to have you on. This is fun banter with me. I enjoy this shit. So the Tootsie Roll and a Tootsie Roll for first time for everything. Oh, what's that? I gotta say, man. Oh, what's this? Let's see, Danny. Danny
loves us.
Yeah, time out. Now, where's Danny's location, Robin? How would she know things?
Danny lives here with me.
Yes, I know. Thank you for you saying it. I didn't want to say it. So she's aware of what's going on.
I don't think she's ever tried to use that thing.
No,
actually.
she said that thing's intimidating, so she at least got an argument with it.
She's running up the stairs right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Danny's busy. It. Go, Danny. He's busy. Do it now. Do it now.
I'm
Danny, don't live stream, but live tweet.
Yeah, do live tweeting, live text.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. We're over here with Danny Marie. She's over here with a B5000. Sorry. That's my radio voice. Back to you, Bob. Yeah. Oh, that is great, man. Wow. This is, I am blown away by what I just learned. I am Dale, how you feel? You've been very quiet through this whole thing, Dale. You got family around you or something?
I think I cracked a rib from laughing too hard.
Oh, my stomach freaking hurts. What an absolute.
Oh my God.
Did we not make a revolution?
The problem is bidets are illegal in Canada.
That is not true.
Do you have
guns are illegal, not bidets?
Yeah. Do you have? Yeah. Hey, Bobby Lee, can we get a price on this toilet that Rob bought?
Yeah, it was right in front of you, 500.
I know. I want a specific price on what you spent. Now, who installed it?
So a 500 in the U.S. that would be like 1,000 Canadian.
Yeah, or like 12 million.
$1,000 for a toilet. Listen. It's way cheaper than paying for sex on the street because that right there is amazing. You got to admit that, right?
Yeah.
Rob, listen. A fan wants. Listen. Asking for a fan. This is not me at all. Someone texted me and asked me. I swear to God, it's not me. Have you ever done reverse cowboy on it? Go ahead.
A fan? No.
If not reverse cowboy, have your roadside saddle.
All right. No. Hey, Ross, stop texting him. All right. Yeah. No. It's a single purpose device.
Kind of sounds like a dual purpose.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like very purposeful. Let's just put it that way.
Great. I'm telling you, if you use one, you will be like, this is pretty awesome.
So you're saying once you go bidet, you're never going back.
You never go. You never go. Is it porcelain or plastic?
Now, Rob just needs one of those ones that he can carry with him to every investigation.
Yeah, no, they
the portable bidets.
When I left they have them. When I left my
Bobby Lee, go ahead.
When I left my
look up portable.
When I left
I'm sorry. What do you need me to look up?
Portable bidets. Stat. Don't tell Rob I asked. Go ahead.
Rob's Christmas gift for next year. Go.
That was a parting gift from the Japanese to myself. Yeah, I never really
was a portable bidet or
correct. Yeah,
they gave you a portable bidet going. Remember us.
No,
yes.
What? No, stop. Wait. Time out. What did I just miss? What'd you say happened? Back this shit up. Someone gave you a
whoa.
Is that still Bobby Lee? Who's doing that?
We've been hacked.
Oh shit! Oh my God! Wait,
very useful. Very useful. There is the review right there.
Use
Very
the
useful.
Bobby hit the other.
Number one search engine piece for
Okay.
portable bidet was this.
You're on
I am
Temu.
not-
Click on the other pictures, Bobby, so that people see what it.
We're on the rejectwish.com.
That
I love Speed Freak goes, what the hell did I come into?
This is
Oh.
this is the Butt Flosser 3000.
Now, time out, Rob. Rob, someone handed you that as a gift and said thank you for coming. I mean, what happened? Was it a grab bag? Was it a grab bag at I don't know, Zach Bagan's house or something?
That's
Is
what
that
they
what this
gave me
was?
after 24 years of service. They're like, here, go clean your ass. Enjoy.
Smell you later.
You guys are killing me.
Oh,
I've lived a lot of life, man. I was a homeless kid at 14. I was a party animal. I did all these crazy things. I never heard of this ever. I've heard a lot of things. This is one of them. I have not. What is this?
it's got a pretty good rating though. 9.8. That's almost
but
a 10.
Yeah, you're up in Canada. What's that say? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
No, it's French. What would
He's
that
not
say?
that part of Canada.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, French is
What?
more east. Yeah.
Yeah,
Quebec.
I'm sorry, my bad. I forgot about the Knights Templar.
All right. Toto.
Yeah,
Toto.
I'm
Toto
really
is the
worried.
number one right there. Toto is like the big brand in Japan.
That's
I'm
the
really
one-
worried if I were to ever order one of these, my wife would
Hold
get it
it.
and open it and go, "This is what you're ordering."
Oh yeah, dude. I hope
Yeah,
you got a
give me-
nice.
Give me
Which
your
one
credit
has-
cards.
I hope you have
Does-
a nice luxury like couch.
Does it come in
Like,
discreet packaging?
Of course.
Yeah, it
Everything.
comes in a little black bag like everything else.
velvet?
Okay,
that's
these
nice.
are not starting to look like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we put
looking
back
weird
up.
right there.
Which one did you get, Rob? Do you remember?
The Toto.
Oh, you got the Toto. That's the one you got. Was the Toto?
Yeah,
the
listen,
thing?
I was kind of a big shot at my company until they fucking fired me. But yeah,
That's a-
And they gave you a bidet on the way out the door.
that was one of the things. Yeah.
That was the one last kick in the ass.
Was that like
Yeah,
'cause
literally.
they knew you had a kick-ass toilet and they gave you a
The Japanese did not know I was being let go. It was the Americans that let me go, and it
big,
was a
big
big old,
surprise, right?
big old hubbub. Yep.
Sorry
So-
about that. Is that
No,
why you've
that'd
been doing? You're doing a lot of selfies lately.
It's the only reason I do them, to get back at these Americans.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I got to tell you something. This has been absolutely eye-opening. Would you guys
I
agree?
bet.
Rob, I just gotta say, if you don't start taking daily selfies with your bidet and going, "The trash goes here," like
Bro, you
that's
got to lay.
perfect
Listen,
marketing.
yes, listen. You gotta lay on lay on the floor, clean the on a towel, and you have to do a selfie with this toilet in public.
I
This
mean, I
is-
can.
It's a big deal. Have it open, have the lights on, have the music playing, flickering.
Oh
Have the
yeah,
little,
yeah, I got it all.
Have the little.
That's gonna be
I do,
Richie
I
B's new banner.
I have
You know what I mean?
Sonos in there. I have my music. I've got the bidet. I've got lights.
Oh, he makes it a whole Zen experience. He's like in
Oh,
there,
yeah,
like
yeah. You need to. You
You
need
get
to.
Zen?
Showers are like
lights
get
the
Zen?
incense.
Really?
I don't have
This is
that, too.
unbelievable. Dale, how you feeling about this, bro? Tell
Hey.
the truth, Dale.
you know what? This is probably one of the most interesting and craziest and best funniest shows I've ever been on. I mean, who would have thought? Here, I thought we were going to be talking about experiences and off the wall stuff, but this is so far off the wall that. But you know what? This
I'm
is
sorry.
good. This is refreshing. I love it.
Thank you.
Until Dale,
I'm glad to
until
hear
Dale talked, I thought he was mid-stroke over there because he was like over there, like,
Oh my god, that was.
that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Sherry.
yeah.
I got to say hi to my friend Sherry. Sherry.
Sherry.
I'm here
Hello,
with my friend.
Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry's
"Hello,
wicked
Sherry."
awesome.
What the? He's not one of us. He has pants on.
Pants on.
I do have
You
pants
lied to us.
I was
You
trying
son
to
of
get.
a bitch.
I was trying to get to something here. I'll take them off. I don't.
What do you
care.
mean? What are you talking about? What are you getting? to something?
He was trying to get to his belly button.
No, I can get to that easy.
I'm like, what is he doing? I don't understand what he's doing. He just was like, boom, boom. What do you think of that, boys?
No,
Yeah, right. Like,
I didn't even think. I was trying to get to something behind
That was a flashback to like the '80s comedy with Richard Pryor when he grabbed somebody's camera, took a picture, go explain that one to the people at the photomat.
yep.
I do that sometimes.
Did he say photomat?
Photomat,
Yeah.
bro.
He did.
Photo
You said
mat,
photo.
come on.
Did they have
Photo-
photomats in Canada?
Yes, we did. Actually, those little portable ones that were in like parking lots where you just drove up to the window,
Yeah.
hand them your roll of film,
Porn.
and then after work you drive back around, you pick up your photos, and you go back home.
Oh,
you
yeah,
hope,
your
they,
film
you hope they didn't
canister.
look at them. You're like, oh my god, I hope they didn't see these.
Well, they black out the funky.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That is unbelievable.
Sometimes.
I don't even know.
Now, here's the question I will pose to you. Okay, back
Okay,
in the
go.
days of 35 millimeter.
Yeah. We still talking film?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
I'm.
go ahead.
Yeah. No. If you had the chance to work at a photo studio developing film, would you do it?
Yes, 100%. Yes, 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 and yes.
I love the way
Yes.
that shit smells too.
Oh, it smells so good. It's like gasoline.
Right?
You get so high or
Oh my
something. You're
God,
like,
it's so
oh
good.
man.
Richie,
Not
Richie.
what I was talking about, but you have to like
Oh,
proof
man.
all the pictures that come through.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
that's the other
we got
part.
what you were saying, but I don't know if you
Okay.
been on this
Have
show
you
all
ever
night and
giv-
see what happens whenever you say something. Look at I'm Rogan. I'm Joe Rogan. You guys still here?
Yeah, we're here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got Red Bull kicking in.
do.
Sorry about that.
Russ, have you developed any film?
Yeah,
I
tell us,
have
Ross.
actually.
No,
I
you
took.
have.
I took
You know
a.
the-
I
You know the smell.
I worked at Walgreens when I was younger doing 35 millimeter developing. I worked for a photographer. I've also worked doing it myself in a black room.
Tell us
Oh.
what you saw, Russell. Tell the truth.
Well, it was only pictures I saw, but like normally it was kids' birthday parties, things like
Come
that.
on. No,
The,
you know
the,
what
the
I'm-
wedding,
Come
the
on.
weddings get a little weird.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I tell
what is
you
the
what, I've
weirdest
seen-
picture you ever developed? What is the weirdest picture you ever
Yeah.
developed? Dale wants to know. Look at him. He's right. The closest he's been to his camera all night. Yeah, there it is. Get it up there, Dale. Get it up there. Answer the question. Go, Russ.
I
Jenny's not
developed-
looking. Jenny's not looking. Go.
I was 18 years old and I developed a picture from a wedding. And there was a picture of a male bent over with a party favor, one of those ones that you blow and it goes out.
Wee!
Wait.
Wee!
Was he farting to blow it up? What do you mean?
Yep. Because picture thing was fully extended.
Oh, so he had the little tube thing and he went, "Ba-doop," and then
Yep.
and it goes,
Yep.
That's freaking brilliant. That's a genius. I mean, who just
Do
says,
you
"Hey,
got that picture in Ghosted magazine?
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
see
it's
Rob's
right
Ghosted.
there.
Look at Rob on Ghosted magazine.
Oh,
Rob.
no.
Rob made Ghosted magazine, and what was it? Haunts for the Homeless. Everybody, look that up, please. Look that up.
Haunts for
That's
the
a-
homeless.
Near and dear to me. I was homeless at 14 years old, man. And
I
a
was
lot of my
homeless at
friends,
28.
a lot of my friends know that. And
Yeah, I gotta take a 4-hour car ride just to pick up my hoodie. I might as well just drove to Rob's house to pick it up. It's about the same
Yeah,
distance.
come on.
At this
We'll-
point, yeah.
We'll wash
Yeah,
your
you-
undercarriage. while
no, you got you don't, dude. You don't have a chance of using that. That's bullshit. You ain't letting nobody use that thing.
you're- Especially a fucking.
Go to the
Canadian.
peasant's bathroom.
I bet you for the right price, Rob would let me use his bidet.
Yeah, you bring
Really?
those loonies and toonies, and you can get your ass right on my seat, brother.
There we go. See, it's a whole row. You want a whole row of loonies or toonies?
Yeah, give me a
Yep.
roll.
What are those? What are those?
The ones and
Toonies,
twos.
those are our $1 bill, or loonies are a $1 bill, and toonies are $2 bills. In Canada, the government is working for everything that's under a $50 bill is going to become a coin.
Okay,
Oh, it's
so
so fucking
Dale,
annoying.
one question I have for you because I've never spoken to a true Canadian.
What's it going, eh? You hoser.
No,
That was
I
official.
have to say, how many strippers a year file workman's comp?
Well, considering the city that I lived in at one time, it was actually known as the strip capital of Canada because we had more strip clubs in the city limits than most major cities across the United States.
Were you in Montreal?
And actually, I did work for one of the biggest owners of the adult companies here.
Okay.
So it was, yeah, I mean, it was, they really didn't file any kind of
Workman's comp. Why would they file workman's comp? I'm missing something. What is it, Russell? What
break
happened?
a nail, you know, break a heel on their shoes, you know, stuff like that.
No, the reason I'm
thought
asking.
got caught somewhere.
No, it's
No,
very
the
specific.
reason I'm asking is because here in American strip clubs, we have dollar bills we call make it rain. You have coins.
Friend told
What do you just take a handful of coins and just throw them at the
Dang.
stripper? Like,
No, then it would, you know what? A lot of people would actually just bring in American $1 bills.
I would
but
just do the
but
lick 'em
or
and stick 'em.
they would just go up to the nearest denomination at that time. It would be a $5 bill.
Yeah, just do the lick 'em and stick 'em. You get a big old coin, you just stick it. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus,
that always just like
Thank you.
amazed, like that made
No,
me
that's
think.
not rude. You don't know what she wants. Don't speak for her, Robert.
That's
Go
true.
back. Yeah, come on now.
How
Hey, do you have
inappropriate.
Bluetooth on your toilet right now? Does it play music in your ear?
Yeah, it does.
Really? What kind of music? Oh, making it rain.
Oh,
Get it, girl. Hey, girl.
oh.
All right, no pants or not. I'm up.
Goddamn, what a to do the show.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh
we're all
man,
getting
that is freaking great. Well, this is good stuff. It's been an hour and a half. We probably should
Yeah.
shut our mouths. You know what I mean? You guys, you know, I don't want anybody getting bored. Dale's up there in Canada. Snowstorm's about to
Getting
hit
what?
any moment. What?
Getting
Oh
what?
no, it's like 50 degrees outside right now.
Is it
Getting
really?
Bored?
Yeah, I don't want you to get bored on me.
Bored?
I have
Never.
Bored?
look at,
What are
like,
you
I have a
talking
drink
about?
in my hand. You can't see it because it's green. See that? See how I do that?
Yeah.
So it just looks like I'm raising my hand to my mouth. See?
It does. And then your whole face disappears and it's kind of
It's nice, right?
nice. Yeah, I
Isn't
like
that
when
nice?
look at that.
Jenny just messaged me and said, "What the hell is this
Ooh.
show?" And I said, "It's pure chaos."
Yes. It's just for fun, Miss Jenny. Oh, I like that. Who's that?
Is that the look Rob has when the bidet's going off?
Wow.
Is that the look of relief?
Look at relief. Look at he blows away. He blows his face out. Remember, this conversation started up with asking you if you crumpled your toilet paper or folded it. Remember that? And you
That
guys
was the-
laughed at my topics.
That was Rob the first time he used the high-powered jets.
Oh, that had it. What does it go up to now? Is there a speed or a PSI?
There's no PSI rating that I know of. I'm sure there is one. They don't list it.
Now,
it's
are we going blow dart or are we going power washer?
I think it's power washer, bro. It has
it's
to
more
be
a power washer.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can keep it going.
I mean, are we going like summer with the garden hose and your thumb on top of the nozzle?
No, I think it's a little more. I think it's a little more concentrated, like my pinky say, right? And it's just a steady stream. Just you can just sit there for probably days until the water runs out of town. You know what I mean? It's connected to the town, right? It's
look,
hot. It's warm.
it's effective. Let's just leave it.
It's
Let's leave it at
unlimited
that.
warm. Unlimited warm, as
Unlimited,
Rob said.
unlimited. Sometimes it starts out a tad chilly.
Yeah.
And then warms up.
Do you spray it before you sit and then
You
repump?
can't. You can't. Like,
Oh,
because
it's
it's
a
shooting
system.
up. Where's it going to
It's
go?
weight sensitive. It's weight sensitive.
No, I
It
didn't
do-
know.
No,
I didn't.
it does know. It knows when you're there.
Really?
Now, does it
Wait.
say
Welcome, Rob. Thank you for coming today.
That's right. Rob's about to sit on me and take a big old deuce. I'm going to clean his asshole after. Stay tuned. Back to you, Susan. What the hell's going on here? What is happening?
Oh my god.
Dude, this has been great. See, this is why you asked.
at least we haven't reverted back to Demolition Man and the 3 seashells.
Yeah, that's true. But my friend Tim wants to know, Rob, do you take the water all the way in?
I don't even know if I understand. The answer is no.
There is one that offers an enema function.
There is that function if you choose to use, but haven't needed to.
I just hear somebody literally laugh in the background from one of your screens.
That was my dog.
It's probably my
Leo.
child's here. Hello, son. We're just
Oh.
talking about Bigfoot. What can I help you with?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Lee's upstairs.
buddy.
You should go see her. Hi, everybody.
Hi, buddy.
This is
Hi,
Brooks
buddy.
Walker. Say, I'm Brooks Walker. All right, Eddie's talking about toilets, so you might want to go upstairs, okay? Give me cheeky kiss. I love you. Go ahead. Go play. Good job, buddy. Who the hell was him, man? Hope you didn't hear anything.
And just reminded me of one of those movies where you're like just standing there talking, and you just look over and there's somebody standing there, you're like, oh shit.
Danny, I'm glad we made your whole week. These guys, this is awesome, man. The revelation, it's all about topics. So whenever we do alphabet, this is good. This is the first one. I'm kind of feeling it out, right? Go upstairs with adults talk. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
tell me
only
about
Tuesday. I mean, it's not impressive that we made your whole week. It's fucking Tuesday, and you're.
That's right. So nothing else can get in your way now, Danny. You take this and empower yourself with this
That's right.
conversation. You live in that house with that beautiful. It's a Japanese model, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a
Yeah, it's
Japanese
Japanese
model,
everything, bro.
He's gonna put on his kimono later and show her
Those
a
people
samurai
are.
sword.
Those people are. Yes.
What?
What an amazing culture.
It's one of the coolest places you'll ever visit. So
You know,
if you-
That is one place on my bucket list is Japan.
Yeah.
I had
love to go
a
visit Japan.
chance. I had a chance, and I
Yeah,
lost.
well, you
out.
blew
I
it.
lost the lottery.
you fucking blew it, Richie.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
I know, bro. I might still be there if that happened. I mean, if they got
Yeah,
electric
you
toilets
should.
like that, oh my God,
You
the things
should.
they
I'll
have
send you
over
the.
there.
I'll send you a video. I was eating
Yeah.
shabu shabu on the
You
8th floor
will
of
come
this-
back a new man, Richie. You'll come back a
will.
new man.
I would,
You will.
yeah. It's called
Yeah, but
divorce.
next thing you know,
It's
he's
called
going to be
divorce.
having a. Richie's
It's
going
called
to come back
living
and have
alone.
a debate.
But see, Richie, then you
Debate.
get a bidet when you get a divorce.
Yeah.
Like Rob, see?
Yeah,
get
your
a-
Yeah, I
butt
didn't
will
get a
be-
bidet in my divorce, so I'm like kind of upset about
You
this.
get a
see?
you get a pocket bidet. You get a pocket bidet. A pocket bidet. What the hell?
Pocket bidet.
didn't know
I
this
got a.
existed.
Let's not call it that, please. Thank
I got
Oh,
a.
you had one. You had one to go. Did you not?
I did.
Okay, so where'd you put it? It's a pocket bidet.
Not in my
I can't even
pocket.
say the word. You put it in your pocket. You were like, "Hey, ladies, look at me."
Wait,
that
Rob, I think I saw an article about this on Facebook the other day about what to pack when you're traveling with light.
Oh yeah,
Why would-
that was. Yeah.
What else were you looking in the
Yeah.
search engine if you saw something about this? You were in the wrong search engine, bro. If any
No.
conversation came up,
There was a article that was posted about Rob going what to pack when you're trying to pack
Yeah, I was
light,
in
and
a
I'm pretty sure the
magazine.
travel bidet's in there.
I was
Dude,
in a
that-
magazine. I was in BG magazine. Man of the year.
man, yeah. Now I go out. See, I go out in the woods big for it, so this would be a great thing for me.
It would, right? Then
I
you don't
might
have to-
actually go in the woods. If I
All
had
right,
this.
so Richie, with that being said,
Yeah.
do you fold up your leaves or do you crumple the leaves?
I'm a leaf folder. Yes, very much so. Very much so. I like to protect my hand. Yes, sir. Now I want a freaking bidet. This is amazing.
Yeah,
So I got
yeah.
all right. I got a confession to make. Talking about bidets. I held back on this when I heard it. It was funny as hell. I used to do construction, and we were building this big old house, and I had to go, and I went.
You used it. You used
And
it.
right next to me was one of those beautiful porcelain gold nozzle shower spray bidets, and it had the metal old fashioned flusher foot thing.
Mm.
Yep, that happened. I did
Yeah.
it. I don't care. I'm not ashamed of it. I admitted it. I cleaned everything. I don't cowboy sideways, upside down. I did a headstand. I don't care. I'm not ashamed.
Statute of limitations is over.
It's over.
I don't know. That thing was violated pretty bad.
It's over.
I was like,
Oh.
Well, and you enjoyed it, didn't you?
There's a good question.
It was amazing.
How much do you pay for your water bill, Rob?
Listen.
Yeah.
When you
Well,
have
those
a,
things are probably all.
when you have a Bliss 2000, those questions don't matter. Okay.
Oh, that is a question.
You don't
Yeah,
ask the
see.
price. It's like when you go to buy a Ferrari. You don't ask
Yeah.
how much it is. You just
Oh,
fucking.
right.
Yeah,
pay for it.
you don't ask if you can't afford it.
He just went like this.
But it really doesn't. It doesn't do much to my water bill, at least from what I can tell.
No, aren't they supposed to be energy efficient? They're probably better than a regular
Yeah,
one.
listen,
They make
man.
them really, really amazing. People don't
It's not
realize.
like it's not like I just turn it on and sit there for 45 minutes. It's
well, then you're an idiot.
look,
Because I ain't coming out.
if I'm in the middle of a game of pool or something, I might sit a little extra.
Playing a game on his phone, getting rinsed down. Hey, listen, you've convinced me. You've convinced me this is the way we should go. This is the way of the future.
What's
It
that
is.
knocking?
That's your bidet, Colin.
Yeah.
Your bidet's
No.
What?
Huh.
What knocking did you hear? Something follow you home? We got to get back to the paranormal conversation.
That
Quick.
shit happens.
get out
we
your
have
recorder.
weird shit. Richie, you never saw all my crazy shit up there.
No, I've
Yeah, I was
been
gonna say
sometimes-
he's got a voodoo doll somewhere in his house.
Yeah, no, I've been noticing. What's up with the clocks, by the way? What's with the clocks at your house?
Clocks are important to me.
Yeah, I have a question about that. You guys ever see that on the shows? The clocks, there's like a line of clocks. No, nothing under the TV. There's a line of clocks.
I've watched it a couple times.
Okay. Do you have a clock on your bidet, bro?
No. Time ceases to exist when you're on
that's a great
Bliss
friggin'
2000.
answer. That is a great friggin' answer. That is a great.
Rob's going to be the next spokesperson for the bidet 2000.
What's it? Oh,
The bidet 2000. It's not a duty. It's bliss.
It's a duty bliss. Is that supposed to be closed there, buddy?
Yeah, I just opened it for you.
Yeah, don't open it. Don't open it. Yeah, we're good. Where'd you get this? What is that? Is it real?
It's an Nganga. Yeah, it's real.
What is it? What is it supposed to replicate?
So it's essentially a vessel for I don't know if Talich is still on the side. But basically it's a vessel for spirit. I do get crazy EVPs from this thing.
Really?
It came with a lot of different things.
So the spirit that you're saying, is it the same spirit as a vessel? Is it that one shows up all the time? It's with it all the time? Is it a particular being that stays with it?
Yeah, from what we can tell, yeah. This was inside of it. I got to put this back in.
But why is it? Yeah, why is it so small though? What is that about?
Oh, inside.
Why is it so small? And why is it out?
Inside, there's marble.
Skull.
You just open it up, no problem. Now, here's a question I got for you. Now, real quick, when I do investigations. I haven't done them in a long time. I had some experiences that freaked me out, and I got a little too open as a sensitive, so I got freaked out. But do you do any kind of protection on the way in and on the way out? Is that made of clay?
Yeah, this is like a voodoo whistle.
Yeah, that's amazing. Holy shit. Do you
Yeah,
practice voodoo or study it?
I don't. This thing, the way this came to me was really strange. My dad was an antique dealer, and I was getting rid of some stuff, and this guy's like, "Hey, I got some weird shit here. If you like weird shit," I'm like, "I like weird shit." He started explaining it to me and sent me some pictures, and I'm like, "Well, why are you getting rid of it?" He's like, He's like, "My wife just wants it gone." It's like, okay, so we took it in. I took it sight unseen. It showed up. It had a crucifix, all these things with it. I didn't really know what it was for a bunch of years, and Stacy kind of filled me in. Danny's made friends with this thing, but we do EVP sessions with it. Yeah. Weird shit happens up here. People have seen like somebody peeking over the loft here, all kinds of cool stuff. But the Nganga seems to be sort of the catalyst to most of the shit that happens.
How long have you had it?
Probably 3 years now.
3 years or so. So yeah. Did you feel connected to it?
I personally don't, for some reason. I think it likes Danny a bit better, or she, whatever it is. I don't interact with it, except when I'm doing EVP sessions, and we get some really, really cool EVPs with this thing. So,
but do you ask the specific questions to get the specific answers that you need? It was girl, boy. Can you do that? Can you walk into that with a K2?
Yeah, I mean, that's when I do EVP sessions. That's kind of my thing.
I think that's awesome.
I go for the more kind of a different. And to me, they'll let me know what they are down the road. I like to ask different kind of questions. So yeah, I love EVP. I never really got deep with this one on like what's your name or anything like that.
So do you do protection? Do you do any kind of protection? So
for me, it's about, hey Brandon, how are you, man? Yeah, for me, I don't do the traditional protection thing. For me personally, and for me, it's about intent. For me, it's about knowing boundaries. For me, it's about setting boundaries. For me, it's about having a deeper relationship than just kind of popping in and say hi to whatever it is we do. So, so some people I know will disagree, but and people ask me that question about our events all the time. But let's say you were Jewish, St. Michael's prayer probably not gonna fucking be your thing, right? So why would I offer that to you? This is where I think things, what works for you personally is what works for you personally.
Well, I think it's your situation as well, because you deal with a lot of the public. I can do that with my family when we're going to investigate. We do the St. Michael in and out.
Right. but that's intent, right? Because you believe that, you believe those words, and those
I
words
do.
work for you.
I do.
If I give those same words to somebody that doesn't believe
Gotcha.
that,
Totally
then
understand. Makes sense.
it's not going to work. So to me,
Yeah,
that boils down to intent. Because to me, it's all the same thing, just different books and different stories and different languages. So, you know, if my intent is there, whether it's spoken or not, that's put out to the universe, and that is what has, for the most part. I know people that know me and know my Conjuring House story are like, dude, you're fucking crazy, but it really was the best thing that ever happened to me. Even though it was pretty damn scary at the time, you know, for 6-7 months, but in the end, it was, that too was just a matter of perspective. Because if you don't know, you just don't know. So for me personally, I don't do a lot of that. You know, I'll say things internally, but I don't walk in with the, you know, words and books or sage or anything like that. For me, it's a much different journey.
Do you suggest that to your guests? Or you don't say nothing?
I suggest what makes them feel
What's that
comfortable.
makes them feel comfortable? Yeah,
That's
makes
right.
sense.
Now, if somebody's
Dale,
feeling
Dale,
overwhelmed.
what do you do? Does Dale do anything like that, or Russ?
Well, I actually do kind of put kind of a blanket over me of protection. So, because I have brought home attachments before.
Ouch.
Yep.
So I kind of do like a before and after kind of thing, just to kind of make sure that, because my experience with attachments, it messed me up. It was pretty bad. So it was
And you feel that helps you? You feel that helps you though? You felt since you did you not do it?
Ever since that, I've really kind of just did it. I find now I feel a lot better going in and out of places and stuff like that, because it is easy to get an attachment. But I mean, it's not like you're being possessed or anything, but it can drain you of a lot of your own personal energy and play with your mental illness. But for me, I just do the protection thing just for my own personal thing. Whatever people are into, like the guy that I do the show with, Michael John, he doesn't believe in any of that. He just goes in and whatever happens, happens, and then he comes back out.
Yep. No, so it's finding a personal belief. Russ, you feel the same way, or?
Well, you know, I always say, you know, it only goes as far as what you believe in. So if the St. Michael prayer works for you, that's great. If you read scripture, that's great. Myself, I do, you know, recite the St. Michael prayer in my head. I ground myself prior to an investigation. Just because that's my personal choice, because I, like Dale, have picked up attachments before and they haven't been too kindly. And there's definitely experiences there where, you know, I've done lectures before on attachments and protections and things like that. But the thing about it is, you can sit there and do a lecture or a workshop on, you know, how to protect yourself, what stones you should carry, this, that, everything else. But like I said at the beginning of this, it only goes as far as what you believe in. Like Rob said earlier, you know, the St. Michael prayer is not going to work for somebody that's Jewish. You know, you need to kind of facilitate to your belief system as to what could work for you.
Right. No, I get. I'm the same way, because I mean, I was kind of took the reins with my group, my sister, my brother-in-law, my little nieces. That's when we did it. And when I kind of took the reins on that, where I was just like, everybody get in a circle, let's do this. And that's what we did, to be honest with you. It felt lighter, it felt better, you know what I mean, when we were doing it. And we went into a prayer circle one time as we were leaving a cemetery, because we like to practice there. And before we got going, I told the story before, my niece's boyfriend, who's now her husband, he accused me of grabbing his ass. Thought I was, you know, you're being funny, huh, Uncle Rich? And I was like, no, dude. So we did this is not the time to do that. So I was like, all right, so we do our circle. Anyways, we get home. He's in the bathroom, I guess. He's in pain. And she comes out. She goes, Uncle Rich, I'm worried about him. I said, what's going on? She goes, he has a scratch from his back all the way across his butt cheek to his leg. So he thought I grabbed his ass. And he actually got scratched, but it was before we went into our prayer circle too. You know what I mean? Because we did
Richie, trim your nails.
Yeah, right. They got those dungarees, boy. But no, it was it was through an EVP too. We got an EVP right at that moment. What's going on?
So tell me this then, right? Because this can be an interpretation thing, right? This is where we get deep with this, right? Because for me, my perception and my interpretation, especially after, 11 nights at the Conjuring House and then having my whole world get kind of flipped upside down, right? Yikes. You have a preconceived notion of what these things or what these experiences might mean. And usually when we associate that with something negative, well, that's what the hell we're going to get. Right. Because that's our perception on this thing. Just like a scratch to me doesn't necessarily mean, like I always hear, oh, it's 3 scratches tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
I don't believe, no.
It was one.
Perhaps, right? Perhaps it's just another form of trying to get somebody's attention. I don't know. I don't look at it the same as a lot of people. For our guests, we absolutely, offer whatever's going to work for them. And if they get into trouble during an event, we get them outside, that whole 9 yards. But I'm not going to offer a remedy if it's not going to help them.
Right.
But the scratch on the ass could just simply be something else.
I got context that goes on. Again, not to cut you off because you just brought that up twice, but the context to go with that was the old digital picture. I'm an orb guy. I like energy. I know energy when I see it, kind of thing. And we just, from that point on, we busted out the EVP recorder. We're like, all right, we see it. Let's see if we can talk to it. I got a very angry get out, the old classic get out. I still have it on my EVP. It's actually, I'm looking at it right now. It's right up there. And and then that kind of followed suit. So the context was maybe aggressive. You know what I mean? Nothing. I'm not saying it was a devil or anything. I'm sure the guy wasn't too happy to be in, walking around a cemetery forever. So he didn't want anybody there. Apparently, that's the way I kind of took it. You know what I mean?
Right. But so that's a whole nother thing. We got to go deep. We got to get you on Seek with Your Soul. Cause I don't,
I love it.
Another thing, right? I don't know. I don't believe, right. If we give spirit all of these magical attributes, right? Like they can do this, they can do that, they can pop in, they can do that. But now you're gonna tell me, right? People, well, they're stuck in certain locations. Well, that's so and so's room. They can't come out of there. You can tell me we can transcend time and space. We can go into these multi-dimensional experiences, but they're stuck in a fucking room because there's a door on it. It doesn't work for me, right?
So residual hauntings are out to you?
I'm not saying that. No.
Okay. I'm just asking, trying to clarify.
I'm saying by and large, right? When we're talking intelligent stuff, I believe in that, right? Residuals, I believe in a lot of different things. But by and large, when we're communicating, we're kind of saying that it's an intelligent haunting. So to me, for somebody to say that somebody's stuck somewhere in a specific area, that part for me is hard to digest, right? What if when we are doing what we do, it's why Richie, I think the 4 of us could put our pants back on, get in our cars and meet at a McDonald's somewhere and do an investigation and get results.
Right.
I believe that when we look for them, they find us.
I agree with that.
Now here's a question for you, Rob. Do you think that if somebody goes to the location going, okay, push me, scratch me, pull my hair, do this, do that, especially with ghost boxes and Echovox and the Ovulus and everything, do you think that may be because we all know in the paranormal field, a lot of the responses are produced by energy. Now, do you think that could be a manifestation of what somebody is asking? Or
absolutely. Here, so I'll give you a beautiful example of this, and it blew me away, and it blew everybody away that was there when this happened. I have a classic word I ask for every time I do an EVP session. I get it quite often, but this time, this has happened twice now. I say, hey, can you? Now, this is a place I've been to it many times, but I say, hey, can you? And usually I say, can you repeat these 2 words for me? Can you repeat the words? Blah blah blah. So I say, hey, do me a favor. Can you? And before I even ask the question, I say, repeat the words before I ask the question. The fucking words are there. Did I manifest that? Right. Then you could go with the theory. Maybe they just they know me so well there. I don't know. Look up the studies. People sleep on top of blank VHS tapes.
Mhm.
And when you play it back, you'll get
It also
images.
goes into the big thing with the ghost box and everything like that, where people, they hear what they want to hear. Like they're like, okay, I know the history. There's a 16-year-old girl in this room, and they lay the ghost box down, and then all of a sudden they're getting, 16, pink, this, that, everything else, and it's the perception of what they want to hear.
Absolutely. But it's one of the reasons, and people give me shit for this a lot. I don't do a lot on the history prior to going to a location. Why?
I agree with you. I do not either. I want to go in blind.
And I don't like creating a framework for a story, because just like you said, any story. So let's say we talk about White Hill Mansion in South Jersey, right? Revolutionary War era. Now, anytime something shows up on a fucking horse, right? A ghost horse, it's going to be a Revolutionary War soldier. Anytime somebody shows up and they have some kind of uniform on, it's going to be a Revolutionary War soldier. It's just, we've created a narrative at that point, which is why we do, which is why literally we do Making Sense of Your Senses, which we throw away all the equipment. We're doing that one February 24th. We throw away all of the equipment and you just use you. Okay. And then we do some blind tests, right? And some blind experiments where we separate people and see if they pick up the same things. This is where I think investigating goes off the rails, when we start to paint the picture before we ever step foot in there. And to me, that's doing too much historical research prior to an investigation. It's not a healthy way to look at it either, because let's take, whether you believe it or not, Cody and Satori, right? Which I happen to believe. I'm on public record doing that. I've been around them. I've witnessed this multiple times. That's a whole nother story. But how would my father show up in all these different places, right? How would somebody I know show up in all these different places, not confined to his cemetery? So when we're out investigating, we're becoming these beacons for whatever. Then why is it always got to be somebody tied to the location? Could we not be bringing in people from elsewhere?
Sure.
So that's just my spiel on it. That's why for me, Making Sense of Your Senses becomes super intriguing, because we now take people, let them use whatever abilities that they have, and most people have more than they ever thought, and then sort of do these experiments that let them create their narrative, and then we try to match them up with the other people that are doing the same thing, and it's fucking incredible when it happens, guys. So you are way more magical. You have way more to do with the outcome of any paranormal investigation than most people ever think. And I'm looking at Ron's comments. Yes, same here. I've seen things that are absolutely insane, and my experiences after the Conjuring House were absolutely ridiculous. It wasn't until later, and when I met Sarah, and she literally saved my life, because I was going to lose it. That when I looked backwards at all of those experiences, at least the ones that I documented, they all tied to something in my life. So these paranormal experiences that I had, while they were scary as shit at the time, once I broke them down and understood what they meant to me as in my soul from as far back as 8 years old, they became way less scary. Way less scary. And
I agree with that.
They were absolutely the universe, the spirit world, whatever you want to call it, telling me to fix some really fucked up things in my life. And that's exactly what happened. So why do we paranormal the way we paranormal? Maybe sometimes it's just them trying to help you. And if that's by scratching your very clean bidet cleaned ass, then that's how it's going to happen.
Yep. I believe it. I was in a mediumship and I did that, and I had profound incident happened with my son passing. I was kind of, things came to me about my son that I knew. And I immediately, I was like, I got to talk to somebody because I shouldn't have known these things. And I don't understand why I knew him. And I've been here before, man. I've been through all this paranormal and have to go. I've seen a full body apparition walk right up to me, knew my name.
Yep.
So I totally feel what you're saying is absolutely 100% correct. I do also believe there's other aspects of it.
There is. I'm not
never
saying
just one aspect. Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just saying it out
No.
loud for everybody. I know you don't believe it. I'm just saying out loud for everybody that there's other aspects of it. But I believe that's the biggest key to it. I think you can walk into a room and emulate, just poof, come right to you. So I've had that happen to me. You know, I've had members play games with me. You know, all this stuff. There's a reason we are the beacon, truly.
Absolutely.
And
I think, you know, the bigger, like the more profound experiences, like the ones I had, the ones that meant something are the ones that's kind of where I'm going with that. Do we see, do we see Johnny, 3-year-old Johnny running down the hall? Yes, that shit happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I am saying the profound shit.
Yes.
For me, at least.
Like my son. My son was profound.
There you go. It's something bigger than a ghost story, is what I'm trying to say.
Yep. We'll see, like a fun, quick story, and I don't mean to cut you off, Rob, but when my wife and I, when I first proposed to her and everything, we'd planned the wedding and everything like that. And our wedding date was actually November 13th, 2021. God, she's gonna kill me if she's listening.
Oh, God, dude. Why would you do that to yourself on the air?
In the early 2000s, Russ. There you go.
2020, because it was the height of COVID. So
day for him.
So I proposed to her, and we went out. This is pre-pandemic and everything. We went out. We looked at all these different venues. We booked everything. We went to tastings. You know, everything was set for the day, and it was Friday the 13th. So that was one of the days we wanted to get married on. It just fell perfectly. And then here comes Dr. Fauci and COVID-19. Shut everything down. So we still wanted our date, and we still wanted to get married on that date and everything. And so up here in South Shore in Massachusetts, I'm sure Richie knows the area. I'm sure Rob knows of the location. Dale, probably you may have heard of it. The Oliver House in Middleborough, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right down the street from me. It's right down the street, mile and a half from my house.
Dude, I'm 15 minutes from there.
Yeah, right down the street.
But I reached out to Christy, who is a good friend of mine, and Christy is the caretaker, runs everything over there. And I was like, hey, look, this is what's going on. Can we give you, X amount of money? Can we come have our ceremony and get married at the Oliver House? She was like, yeah, that'd be great. Whatever. She's like, we're not going to charge you anything. And we ended up making a donation to the Historical Society, but long story short, when I got there, we got ready in the house and everything like that. I had investigated the house twice before. My wife had investigated once prior. And when I was up getting changed and everything, you kind of feel like something's watching you.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like, hey, what are you doing? Kind of thing.
Kill my room.
And of course, me being me, I'm standing there like, my groomsman my best man that I had with me was not into the paranormal at all. And I'm just standing there getting ready, and I'm just talking to myself going, hey, yeah, we're not here to do anything wrong. We're here to celebrate this location. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? And I'm like, just have another beer. Don't worry about it. Just let me do my thing. And ceremony went great. Everything went fantastic. We had left a cooler at the Oliver House and my car. So we went back the next day to get the cooler in my car and everything. And Christy was like, you're never going to believe this. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like, so I came to clean up. And I was like, well, we cleaned up before you left. She's like, yeah, I know, but I was just still coming to check over everything. She's like, so I set out my Ovilus. And I just set it down, and I walked around the house and was doing, everything. And on the Ovilus, she sent me the screenshot of it. I have to find it. But My name came up on the Ovilus as Russ, not Russell, Russ. My wife's grandfather name came up on the Ovilus. Wedding came up on the Ovilus. Candles came up on the Ovilus. Happy came up on the Ovilus. And it was just kind of like, okay, they knew what we were doing.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. That's incredibly mind blowing. I've had experiences like that where they know exactly what you're doing and what they acknowledge that you're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dale, you have everything like that? I'm sure you have, right?
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I truly believe that when you're going to the location, any energy or spirits or ghosts that are in there, they already know what you're coming to do. Before
Yep.
you even get there, they already know. So, I mean, yeah, I've had experiences where people, even afterwards, like we've done a little thing where we would go in and investigate one day, and a different team would go in the next day, and they would get our names from the day before,
Yep.
like physically, like saying, "Oh." They were like, "Can you tell
Where's
us the name
Dale?
of people were here yesterday?" And would be like, "Yeah, Dale." And we were like, "Wow, that's pretty freaking cool."
Yeah, that's mind blowing. Mind blowing how that can happen. And I don't know if anybody out, some people on the side probably don't have the experience. I don't have the experience you guys do, of course, but I've been so open for so long. Sometimes when I do investigations, I get overwhelmed. Like I said, when I was a kid, I would talk to him, I'd see him, stuff like that. So I've always, when I went to my potty stage, my whole world was kind of closed off. I had things happen to me, but not as profound. I remember living in a house and I had poltergeist experiences. I had drawers open and I've been woken up at night with kids laugh. I did all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I believe that they do come to me in a sense, but I also believe when a house is haunted, that they can kind of lay dormant in a sense till they see that light, or they see somebody come in like one of us, or whatever the case might be. Like Dale just said, no, you're coming. I think that sometimes blossoms them. I don't always believe the old theory that, oh, I've never had nothing happen to me. You know what I mean? You ever hear people say that? Because I think it's just an overwhelming field that everybody's had something happen to them. They just didn't correlate it with where it came from, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
No, I agree.
well, that would be something that some people just don't believe in the paranormal. So
Shut it
in
right
their
off.
minds, they come up with a totally different answer, so that they feel comfortable what happened to them. Right?
Yeah.
If you're sitting in a room with no windows and somebody goes, "Well, I just felt the breeze go by me." Well, how is that possible? But to them, oh, it must have came through that little hole in the wall up there. Well,
Yeah,
that
right.
possibly could have been, but
No, I
at the
deal with
same
that with
time,
Bigfoot.
yeah.
The Bigfoot's the worst. They're like, oh, Mother Nature did that. I'm like, no, Mother Nature don't twist trees around 180.
You're right. Right.
Now, here's the question I'll pose to the three of you.
Okay.
So, do you have a location that you've gone to multiple times, that you've investigated, that you've become familiar with, and also in opposite aspect, that the spirits have become familiar with you, to where you're going to walk in and you're going to get something on an EVP going, "Hi, Dale. Hi, Rob."
Yeah. I've been a place.
Do you have a location like that?
I've had a place where when I was really, really, really into it, and it was a cemetery again. I did a lot of home investigations, but what happens when I do home investigation, it turns into a reading. And then I have like people coming to me talking about that house, why they're messing with the homeowner and who they are and where they're from and what century they've lived in, that type of stuff. And I've done readings where it just flows. And then the homeowner would call me and say, I went down to town hall. Everything you said was spot on. And I'm over here like, what? You know what I mean? So it's hard for me with the houses. So the cemeteries were easier for me. And I had a place that I went to that I knew this gentleman where he was buried and stuff. And every time I sent someone over to him, they would cut. It was behind a big bush, or his gravestone was in a big bush. It was really weird. Nobody's ever taken care of it, not even the caretakers. And I was kind of stunned by that for some reason, And I never.
Somebody should trim that bush.
Absolutely right. So I never knew why it was a mess like that, but it always was for years. And anytime I tell my niece, I go over there because I knew they were going to get messed with. And they'd go over there and the bush would shake and they'd take off. You know what I mean? And it happened over and over again. It wasn't just once. I believe it was like 3 times. And they're like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, I didn't know he was going to do that. I really didn't the first 2 times. The third time it was just like, what the heck? Let's try it. You know what I mean? But it was repetitive like that. But the question, like Brandon, what you're saying, look at the question Brandon asked. It's kind of like what you're saying. 2 EVPs of the same voice at different times.
Yes, I have.
Okay, would you right? So it's kind of similar to what you're bringing up. So if you go back
Correct.
to the same place, then you probably have heard the same voices. All bullshit.
I've actually gotten the same voice at 2 different locations.
Really? See, now that's associated with you, right? Wouldn't that be?
It is, and I think whether it be a hitchhiker, an attachment, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. And I think a lot of these, like my personal theory on it, is a lot of these locations aren't the original spirits to the location. I think a lot of it is these people that go in and do investigations, pick up something, and they go do another investigation somewhere else, and then drop them off. These spirits think like, oh, hey, this is a cool place to stay. I'm going to stay here.
Glad you showed it to me. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. I think that's one of those. I think like, you know, like that's what I think, like a lot of these negative energies, like, yes, some of them are attached to the location and the horrendous acts that have happened at these locations. But you can also have that asshole that walks in there that just conducts negativity. And what is saying that's not something that is not evil, like, but negative, jumping on him and then being like, oh, hey, I could do well here, and jumping off of them there. And then all of a sudden that spirit that's from a 1973 house in Santa Barbara now ends up in a 1634 house in Massachusetts that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, I mean, from a lot of experiences, like I have one particular place. It's called Heritage Village here in the southwestern Ontario where I live. So it's kind of like a hot spot for paranormal investigators go. It's like all these houses were brought there because they tried to say they have some significance to the area or whatnot. So there's one. They have the original train station for the town of Tecumseh at this location. Every time I go in there, the guy who used to fix the trains and everything, I stand in his workshop, and every time I either get kicked or I get punched by this same entity every single time. He will not talk. The best we've gotten out of him is a groan because I'm trying to find out what his name is. He just doesn't like people in his workshop. And I've been there multiple times, and every time it's like, it's always the same thing. So now it's a running joke that every time I go there, if I don't get kicked or punched, I kind of feel disappointed by it.
It's like your buddy's not there.
Yeah. Where you go, bro?
But to kind of add on to the whole entities traveling from one space to another, when I was at the Get Haunted event in Palmyra, New York, they did an experiment where they did 3 different locations, 3 different states. Now, my son ended up getting an attachment from what I believe is the White Hill Mansion, because when he got home and he was sleeping, he kept seeing a house, but he's never seen this house before or the building. So I said, describe it. And he was trying to describe it, and I was kind of looking and I was thinking about it. And I remember the post that Kyle put up about the outside of the White Hill Mansion. So I said, does this look like what you see? He goes, yeah. So I believe when they did the Estes method and they were talking to the 3 different locations, I think something came through that way and attached itself to him from a different location. So I believe these energies have the ability to go where they want, whenever they want, and it does because they're not bound to an area by any means. They can go. So if there's
a door and they can't go through it,
only wooden doors, but
only wooden doors.
I don't know, right? So maybe the term attachment in itself is sort of a negative connotation there. Maybe if we change that to connection.
Yes. Yeah, right. Because they're connected to you and they travel somewhere else. And they like it,
would feel way the fuck better, right?
And I'm sorry to interrupt you again, Rob, but I've actually connection actually sounds a little bit better because there was a location in Ohio that I got very familiar with a spirit that was there, and I actually asked it to jump onto me because all the things that so all the things I was getting was they wanted to leave they wanted to be crossed over. So I was like, okay, jump onto me. I'll walk you outside and you
Yeah.
can go wherever you
And
want to go.
and is that a term you generally use
What's
when
that?
you want to do that? Jump onto me. It sounds like you say that specific phrase.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where I've been, I don't say this often, I've been a sensitive, a medium, everything like
Yeah.
that. And, you know, there are things that I know that I can handle versus things that I'm not going to mess with.
Right.
And at this circumstance, I felt comfortable with it.
Okay, so that circumstance, you felt that phrase was good for that situation, type of thing.
I'm like, hey, hit your ride, jump on.
And they would understand that.
Yes.
Okay.
And, you know, and there was actually an investigator behind me down. It was actually at Madison Seminary in Ohio. And we walked down the steps. The minute I opened that front door, walking outside, one of my investigators on an audio recorder caught a female just like a sigh of relief.
Finally, he's leaving.
Finally leaving.
He's
I'm out of here.
Christ.
That's what that
the bidet's broken. I'm out of here. That's
and
awesome.
what you said, Rob, the connection. Because when you go to these locations, you develop a connection with some of these spirits.
You do, right? And that's where, look, it makes for a better story when it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's just
but not all hauntings are scary.
That's most are not, right? No. So, you know, we can thank TV and we can thank movies and we can thank YouTube for all of that. So maybe an attachment for some cases, an attachment is just a connection, right? And it's how we interpret these things and how we process them. And look, anybody that's been through, you know, making sense, I kind of talk about when I go through the remote viewing piece, I talk about these things that are locked into our brains, since, you know, everything we've ever learned is stored somewhere in our head. So whether we want to believe it or not, at some point in our life, if we heard ghosts are scary, this, that, the other thing, right? We watched Conjuring House movies, we watch scary movies, it's in there, and our brain will constantly, anytime it receives data, will within 3 seconds try to finish the thought or paint the picture or fill in the gaps. So something that may not really be scary can be turned into scary by our brains. It's a very big, it's a big concept. It's you know, if you go take Stacy's course on remote viewing and you start looking into things called analytical overlays, it can become very, very interesting to understand how we apply that when we investigate sometimes. So yeah, it's a awesome subject to talk about and kick around different theories and concepts and ideas. Certainly not saying anybody's wrong. I'm just telling you, like, sometimes it's good to look at alternative perspectives, or even change the name of something so it doesn't feel so bad sometimes. Because to me, the term attachment is kind of, it's scary for people.
Yeah, it's dark. And I had experiences at my house, because I know they follow me. I know I'm a light for them, you know. And I've had an experience, well, more than one particular experience with my my fiance now. And I told that story as well on one of my shows. I put her hand, like the entity was standing right here. I knew he was there. He'd been there for a long time. I felt the cold, the electricity. I could feel the waistline, how wide he was, you know, the whole 9 yards, you know. And it was dark in our room. And she goes, it's really cold in here. You feel that? And I said, yeah, he's been here for 10 minutes. And she had never experienced anything like this, you know. So I literally sat her up on the bed, and he just stood there, and I outlined his body.
Yeah, you outlined him, right? You were telling me.
Yeah, and I put her hand through it, and I said, it feels like Jello with jumper cables from a car, and it had that little feel to it. You know what I mean? And so we got up to K2 meter right after that, and I started narrowing down who he was, and it was my son's grandfather.
Yeah.
And he was, because I've had custody of my son for a long time, so he was kind of validating his, you know, I didn't really know him, but he was validating what I was doing was the correct thing to do. So it was pretty awesome, you know what I mean? She lived through that. This was like a 40-minute conversation with K2, trying to narrow it down, you know. And she still, that's one of her paranormal experiences that she could tell people. This time, you know, Rich would blah blah blah, and she jumps right in. You can see the excitement come up on her because she lived through that now. You know what I mean? And it is something to behold. And it's like I said, I've had times where I was in my REM and I felt fingers on my calves. I was on my belly sleeping. He was holding me down, wouldn't let me up. And he was pretty dark and angry. And I got up and pissed him off with a bunch of sage and a bunch of bad words. So you know, I could kind of tell, and I think you guys can probably tell as well when you're out there because you're so experienced and you have that vibe. Dale, do you have? I haven't heard you say much. Do you have that? Would you say you're open? Do you feel that? Are you like a sensitive in a way? Or what do you feel?
Yeah, I'm you know, I don't like to put labels on things, but when you boil it down, I'm part of the intuitive empath.
Oh yeah, yep, same.
So it's like I pick up things, I see things. Like I see shadows constantly,
Yep.
but the only thing is I cannot see our faces. For some reason, the faces.
Yep.
I could see a total outline, and sometimes
Yep.
it becomes clear. But the only thing is, I never see a clear shot of a face.
Right.
I do hear voices.
Yep.
As played just as we're talking right now.
Yep.
I'll hear voices. And,
close to your ear? Is it close to your ear? Like kind of.
Sometimes it's close to my ear. Sometimes I can hear them shouting down the hall.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So you hear them from a distance as well.
Yeah. So it's like
I got a lot right up in my ear.
So, but a lot of it too is when I'm in a location too. It's like, yeah, I'm a lot like Russ and Rob. I don't want to know a lot about the locations because afterwards, when I'm putting evidence together or I am then doing the research, what I do is like I can pick up if there was a tragic event that happened in that room.
Yep.
And it's like there's lots of times I was at a location where I would just break down crying for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Yeah, I've been emotional.
Or what happened to me at the Hinsdale house, it's like I really wanted to kill everybody in the house.
Oh, that's a weird feeling. That's a
you
weird
pick up
feeling.
the aggression.
Yeah,
I was just really aggressive.
Yep, I've heard of it.
So it's like I pick up a lot of that. So yeah, but
I've done that myself before, where I've been at a location and I've just like I want to punch the next person that comes next to me. Like you just have this feeling of like I'm swinging on the next person that says something to me.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
Which actually funny story about that is like actually one of my wife's first investigations at a prison. I actually took her to. It was actually one of our first dates. She came down from Boston and saw me in Ohio. So I was like, hey, you know, I'm going to take you to Mansfield Reformatory for an overnight. You know, that's your first prison you've ever investigated. It was my first place I ever investigated when I was 13 years old. And this was before they turned it into the whole like mecca that it is today. But like I knew the history of it. Welcome back, Rob.
I'm sorry. I just I need
fine.
a bio break. This was my bidet had this waiting for me afterwards. Just want to say, it bakes fresh croissants every time you flush it. So go ahead.
That's it. Anyway, I'm going to buy one tomorrow, Rob. I'm so great now, man.
It's funny. I was just typing that up.
Does it make coffee too? But anyway, so I took her to Mansfield Reformatory, and I didn't tell her really we didn't go on the tour or anything like that. I didn't tell her anything, but because I had been there so many times, I knew kind of every area in the prison itself. And she had told me multiple times, she's like, yeah, I'm a sensitive, you know, I can pick up on things and things like that. Of course, me being the asshole I am, I'm like, all right, if I'm dating you, I'm going to test you. I'm going to see what your actually is. So there's an area in Mansfield where it's above the chapel.
Oh, yeah.
And it was actually used for TB patients. So they could actually still attend services on Sundays. So I took her up there. It's not really open that much to the public, but I knew all the people that were running and I'm like, hey, let me, get upstairs. And I took her up there, and in the immediate time we walked through that door, she just grabbed her chest and almost doubled over.
Oh. And
she's like, I don't feel well up here. Like, it's hard to breathe. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, maybe the dust, like me being the asshole I am. I'm just like, oh yeah, maybe it's the dust kicking around. This place isn't often visited. And she's like, no. She's like, it really hurts to breathe. And I was like, all right, let's get you out of here. So I walk her downstairs. I walk her outside. I'm like, all right, get some fresh air, catch your breath. And she's like, what the hell was that? And then I told her, and I was like, you just proved to me that you're able to pick up on those things. Like, and yeah, it's kind of the asshole move for me, but like, I kind of also want to like push people to like develop their senses. Cause I have always said, you are your best tool. You are your own best piece of equipment.
Right.
Once you tap into those senses,
I want to add this. Richie,
go for it.
Richie, you are the biggest tool I've ever met.
Why's that?
Wow.
Because you weren't listening. No, he said you are your best tool. And I'm like, well, Richie's a big tool. I'm trying to be fucking
I'm the
funny here,
biggest
guys.
tool. I'm talking
Oh
about
my God, the
paranormal.
women got it. Where are my ladies at? The ladies
Well,
get my joke.
well, what you don't know is I've already messaged Richie about coming down and helping me, erect the statue.
Oh,
of you,
so you two are having a side chat live on the fucking show?
We're just
live.
over here like.
live.
Are you serious? Hey,
Yeah, he's
Dale,
like 15 minutes from me. I can meet
grab
him
your
on
phone,
Route
Dale.
18 in no time.
We'll just we'll let everybody watch us fucking.
We'll make
chat.
a group chat. Don't worry.
No, I don't want to be in it now.
No, I know. Me and
Dale
Rob are,
Quigley.
don't let Rob fool you. Every night, Rob, huh? Before bed, me and Rob.
Rob's over here whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
Oh, yeah. Night, buddy. Good to see you again. Right? Tell the truth, Rob. Tell the truth, Rob.
Was that a condition of
I'm messaging Dale Quigley.
Rude. Yeah, Dale's on his watch right now. He's like, I'm done with this shit.
Now, Richie, was that a condition of you getting engaged? Was like, hey, by the way, this guy Rob's gonna like send me a picture every night, and this is something you're just gonna have to deal with. This was me before you.
Yeah. No,
Well,
I'm always.
If you would have purchased Ghosted Magazine, you would have had 2 pages of Rob or Sarah, if you choose Sarah.
Nice.
She can.
Yep. Excellent, man. Excellent.
There's another 2 photos. Ghosted Magazine, 636 views last time I checked. That's all I'm gonna say.
I got my copy. I'm just waiting for it.
What happened when you said I need 600 views and I said I'll have my end of the night?
You made that shit happen.
Hey, yep. 30 minutes
you
later,
did make
boom.
it happen. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I told you. When I tell you something, that shit's going down, bro. I
Yeah,
won't
bro.
sleep. I will not sleep until it happens.
Well, now I need about 600K in US dollars. I'll take fucking loonies and toonies at this point. 2024 needs to be.
Why
big.
don't you just fucking rent out that toilet to clean everybody's asshole? Like, that thing is magic, dude.
Right?
You're crazy. It'd be $5 a
Combined.
bounce. Woo! 5 minutes, $50.
I was gonna say 5-minute time limit, $50, done and done.
Right, dude? You have
For the right price, I'll do it in
line
my-
down the block.
Yeah, you don't
I'll do it in my
buy a
kitchen
big old
sink
house
if
and
I
have
have to.
bidets in every room. Oh my god. That'd
The
be
only
freaking
reason he said he'd
magical.
do it in his kitchen sink is because he has one of those like detachable spray nozzles.
Shower nozzle. Oh,
Yep.
awesome. Listen, I'm gonna wrap this up because I think this has been an absolute kick-ass podcast, and I knew it was gonna be. And I don't know, we came out on fire. Listen, we got some paranormal conversation in too. We didn't just bullshit about Richie's banter crap, right?
Correct.
Dale, you happy now? Dale, you happy?
I'm very happy.
All right, good. Because Dale was kind of iffy about what was happening. He's like, I got a reputation, man. I mean,
I have zero reputation. My only
I was gonna say,
reputation is
what's
I
the
show up and
reputation?
I just show up and I create shit happen.
That's awesome. Well, I'd like to have you guys on my show, individually, and I'm always available. Just talk to my rep. My people call y'all people.
Of course.
Yeah.
They don't call Rob's people because he's got like 10 layers of people before you can get to his people.
I need
you
them,
know what
bro.
I'm saying?
I have a blue check mark. I need layers of security.
But I think we should absolutely do alphabet soup and have even this group on, because I like to have people back on my shows. Like, we're doing the Bigfoot thing out in the woods. We got the recorders going.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a follow-up show to the last show we had with the Burks. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying, Richie, is you don't have any other friends. It's okay. You can say it. We're your friends.
Yep, there we go. Brandon, thank you, buddy. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging in there and watching us. Stay safe out there. Stay spooky. And then
I'm not drinking
Danny,
anybody, but thank you. I'll raise my glass for you.
Yep.
Yeah,
this has
raise
been an
that.
epic show.
Cheers.
Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. Hey, Dale, why don't you tell everybody again what the name of your podcast is?
The show is called The Paranormal Voice. We are found on YouTube and Facebook. And coming up January the 6th, 2024, you are going to find us on the KGRA Digital Network. and which will include all of your podcast platforms, the iHearts, the Apples, the Spotifys, wherever you can listen to podcasts. We are going to invade. So yeah, that is starting up January the 6th. KGRA Digital Media, they are helping us out to
That's
bring
awesome.
us that.
Good for you,
Oh,
man.
you can also find us over on the Get Haunted Network. Of course.
Absolutely, the Get Haunted,
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's
KGRA
awesome.
cool with that, Dale? I hope they're cool with that.
Oh yes, no, that's all been worked out, Rob. You can't get rid of me that easy, buddy. I already
That's
told you.
awesome. No, I love that. That's good stuff, man. That's that's climbing a hill. Keep climbing, baby. That's awesome stuff. Russ, where you at, man? Say it
All
again.
right, so Sunday nights you can catch me and my co-host Jenny Davis on Unturned Pages starting at 8 p.m. Central Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a show about everything metaphysical, paranormal, cryptids.
Awesome.
I mean, I've had artists on, I've had cooks on.
Yep.
We cover everything.
I'm gonna have a photographer on, that Raven guy.
Yeah, Jenny's other show is Whispers Within with Candy Slater. Definitely check them out on Thursday nights. I believe it's 8 p.m. Central. Also, I'm doing a reboot of my show that is Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is called Compass of Curiosities, which is covering a gambit of things. And, it's you can also find us over on Get Haunted, and, you can find us on Spotify, iHeart Music, everything like that, So we're taking the Get Haunted's taking the world by storm right now. At this point.
That's true. That's true. I'm glad. I'm grateful. I kind of walked into it. Me and Rob hit it off pretty well. I guess we're both kind of goofy like that, right, Rob?
I mean, if you want to paint it that way, sure.
Yeah, I did. I painted that way. It's my show. I'll paint it any friggin' way I want.
I love you, Richie. Yeah, no, I mean, look, the minute we started talking, I'm like, all right, I like him.
No, it was awesome, and I'm truly grateful for just walking into something, and I get to sit down with you guys. I mean, you guys. I looked at your stuff. You guys are freaking legends. I don't care what you say. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm reading your shit, going, holy shit, you got that many? Oh my god, they've been around that long. You know what I mean? Like I want to get in the Oliver House, by the way, Russ. Check, hello, wink, wink.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll give Christy a call. We can get in there next week.
Absolutely, dude. Can I bring a GoPro? I got my GoPro. Can I bring that?
I just got a GoPro for Christmas and a thermal
Me
clip.
Too. I got a 12, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
Woo! I'm so pumped. Rob, what are you laughing at? Get on. Start driving, bro. You coming with us?
Yeah, I gotta find a way to jump over Connecticut. Fucking Shitsville.
Yeah, fucking Connecticut. Fuck Connecticut
sucks.
If I leave now, I might make it.
Yeah,
you may make it here by next Thursday.
Yeah, listen, I'd love to have you guys individually on my show. I really can't thank you enough. This has been my stomach still hurts from laughing. Seriously, I feel like I finally did sit-ups, and it's been like 3 decades or something. So it was really
fastest
huge.
way to cure a stomach ache is put your finger in your belly button.
Yeah,
really deep.
Orgasms fix stomach ache.
You have to sit. You have to sit on the bidet first, and then put your finger in the belly.
That's not a bad idea. But once you get it in there, you got to wiggle that finger just a little bit.
That's epic. Did you hear what he said?
That's the tickle release.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be weird, but picture it didn't happen. Did you see Rob's face? Rob goes,
Rob's like, Aaron, no way.
I'm standing right now. Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Dale's watch is about the ding again. Book them.
Oh, there it goes. No.
Yeah.
I will say one thing. Rob did go off camera for a period of time, so who knows if he actually took a selfie with the bidet.
Bro, look at look. This is what this says right here. Look at he was right here. There it is. That's the proof right there.
Great soup. That's the Lithuanian talking.
Great
Don't fuck around with Lithuanians.
No, look at it. You see the ticker down bottom? What does that say? What's that say?
Rob just used his magical tool.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that when he left, he did that, and then I wrote
unicorn shitter, if you will. Is it Bobby doing this? Bobby?
No, that's me, dude. That's me, dude.
Okay.
All right. I'm a prod, not a producer. That's the difference.
He's over there multitasking and everything.
I am. Well, I don't listen. I'm running a show here. I got 3 guys. I'm trying to find things. You know what I mean? You know how this is. I'm like, oh, look at my rock. It's a Bigfoot. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? You know
that? Bring that rock back. Let me see it.
This is from my friend.
Look at my lantern.
Your what? Your lantern? That's a rock, Bigfoot. This lady makes it.
Okay.
Barbara Bertram makes these. Look her up. And she makes these rocks. She has a house full of rocks. And then she takes little rocks and makes them into toes. And I saw it in an expose.
Yeah, I see it.
And I bought
That's
two
cool.
of them.
What the fuck is that thing?
This is my early 1900s marionette doll from Venezuela.
Oh, that's creepy.
I have one question, and that's why, sir. Go ahead.
Because a friend gave it to me that was having very bad experiences
With that doll, with that doll you got right there.
with this doll in specific.
And you were like, "Oh, I'll take it."
Actually, that was the exact words that I said.
Oh, okay.
The wife wasn't too happy at first, but when we got the lantern and put some crystals in it and kind of blessed it a bit, there has been a little activity, but other than that, everything's been fine.
Okay. Well, listen, I think that's interesting. I don't have anything like that in my house. See, I got scared because I have kids and I backed off because I don't want anything, messing with my kids. I got 6 kids, 5 down here, stepdaughter and 1 in heaven. So 7 kids, really. it's chaos. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I don't want to bring anything home. So I've still been afraid to kind of go back out. But I talked to my fiance. I told her, I said, I'm ready to go back out. I want to go back out. It's been a lot of years since I've done an investigation. I want to go back out and do it. I love it. I'm connected.
Well, you got to come out.
Connected.
You got to come out.
All right, Richie. You know what? I'm 15 minutes from you.
Yeah.
Let's sum something up. If it's a cemetery, something like that. Let's get you back out there. Dip your toe in the water.
I'd love to. Not in his bidet water, but just like the water of the paranormal.
No, that's what. By the way, that's where this comes from.
What?
You can buy this on the website, bidet water.
They actually send you a bottle like as complimentary with the purchase of a bidet?
No. I make it. I make
this.
Okay.
Let me see it. What
is it your bidet water that comes from your bidet?
Yeah, read what it says. Tell everybody what it is, Rob. Is
It's
that a product
haunted
yourself?
Poltercillin.
Yeah.
It's a spray liberally to keep the ghouls at bay. This is one of the many designs of my brilliantness.
Is that like
Florida water? It's a Florida water with some crystals and shit in it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Is that for protection or opening up? It is
both, bro.
Oh,
was that tourmaline in there that I saw?
This there's some tourmaline in there. There's some amethyst.
You got your normal quartz, your amethyst, your tourmaline.
Got it all in there, bro.
And you put it in the water, and it goes through the water.
Yeah, it's like a kidney stone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I had one of those. Joke about that shit, dude. You got to do that in like a dress. I got to see this shit.
All right, so all right, Richie. So let's end the show, and Rob, you have to ding the bell or ding the bowl at the end of the show to end us out.
All right, let me bring everybody out. You ready? Listen, I want to thank everybody for coming out to Banter with Richie B, with my new friends. These are my new friends. Okay, you don't mess with these guys. They're awesome. No, thank you so much for being here. Check out my shop at banterwithrichieb.com / with a shop. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, of course. And we are going to be going to a few new platforms coming up, and we're going to be going to adding another night of conversation, and it's going to be about paranormal only. And then Bigfoot, of course, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. And I will update you on this week's show coming up. I might actually take a week off. I hope you don't mind. I know you guys will miss me. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you guys. Rob's going to take us out with a ding-a-ling because he likes that thing. He likes the ding-a-ling. So, Rob, take it away while I end this stream. Thank you for showing up and watching the show. Rob, hit it.
Thank you for letting me show you my ding-a-ling.